Alrighty, guys, welcome to Something About Tabletop. This is going to be the episode Body Double. This is going to be a continuing mission. Like last week, I've done some one-shots with some kind of a meta plot to do with Horizon and the infamous Amelia and the Desire Chips, the newest video game on the scene. This is going to be a continuation with that. We've got most of the players, 4 players that have done these missions and 1 player that hasn't. Anyway, let's just go from my left to right, introducing yourself. If you have any YouTube channels or anything like to plug, go ahead. And also tell us about your character, physical descriptions, etc. All right, we'll start with Bluey.
Alright, yeah, I'm Bluey. You might recognize me from other tabletop videos. I'm playing Ace. He is a super face. Yeah, that's right. He is he's an elf, because why wouldn't you play a face with an elf if you're dirty min-maxing asshole? He has blonde, slick back hair, wears suits often. He's just a typical suave. You probably run into a couple looking like this because Tom likes to play these guys. Yeah, that's about it. That I can. He's just that suave looking.
All right, cool. Nick.
Hey, I'm Nick, and I really want to buy a webcam from somewhere. My character is Stonecutter, who is a elf conjurer or shamanic conjurer who worships the Native American spirits. He's shortish for an elf, has long flowing black hair, and walks around most of the time in jeans and a poncho, and is very chill because he smokes Zen a lot.
All right, Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. I run the YouTube channel called Fantastic Dimensions. Focuses on actual play at the moment, and my specialty at the moment is my Defiance campaign. I'm playing Catherine Zephyr, also known as Zap. She's a human Decker. She's about 19 years old. She's 5'1", weighs about 95 pounds. She's just a tiny thing. She's got spiky pink and purple hair, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about her. She just pretty much usually wears a white kind of very short-sleeved a t-shirt and a pair of blue jeans and sneakers.
All right, Mike. Oh, Josh. Sorry, Josh.
Hey guys, I'm Josh from RDD20. Tonight I will be once again playing Darthane. He is a very arrogant elven mage. Stands about 5'11", 6 feet tall. Wears a very nice suit, black slick back hair. He has a tribal tattoo over his left eye, and he will probably be doing some very questionable shit.
Hooray! All right, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. Don't have a YouTube channel or anything. I will be playing Cal today. He is a automatics gunner and half-ass face. He stands about 6 foot tall and he's about 190 pounds. So he's kind of average, but he's got a lot of BioWare in him to make him better at everything. And that's it.
Okie dokie, sweet. So, word on the streets is that there's been this new job floating around. Where's the bloody description that I put up here? Sorry, guys. All right. Fixer forwards you a message. It's plain and simple. I need some stealthy operatives that are willing to open a big can of worms and get paid big while doing it. Head on down to the outskirts of the Redmond Barrens to a club called Alacrity and ask for the biggest can of worms at the bar, and you'll get into the meat. Your fixer also forwards this explicitly to the people that have been on these missions before, and he actually says that this has been forwarded and sent to you. This isn't just a message that's just been sent out there. There is going to be one more member on the team that's going to be tacked on, of course. So you guys head down to the club and bar Alacrity. If anyone would like to do any preliminary data searches or knowledge checks, clubs, bars, and knowledge underworld will be fine to be able to know about the club alacrity.
All right.
If anyone has, any of that.
Would knowledge streets work?
Yeah, sure. Knowledge streets.
3 hits on knowledge underworld.
All right, sure.
Would knowledge bars and clubs work?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. All right, what'd you get, Darfang?
Sorry, give me a second. I messed up and didn't pull up the dice roller.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that will be 2 hits.
Okay, so you know of the bar and club alacrity. If you're in that area, you can maybe point it out, but you don't know too much about it. Maybe apart from it's a little bit more on the club than bar side, that's for sure. But you get just about the same, Bluey. But otherwise, Mike, on the other hand, actually knows that this place is actually run by an anarchist cell. All right. So you guys head on down to the bar and club alacrity. I'm guessing you guys all are all going to ask for the biggest can of worms so you can get into the meat. There's nothing else specific that you guys want to do?
From what I know of the bar, would you be allowed to take a weapon in as long as it's nothing big?
From what you know about the bar, well, most bars and clubs, if you're not a part of their allegiance or anything, they generally don't like that kind of stuff. But yeah, you don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
Can I get filled in on any previous information if anyone wants to? Or...
Well, your character doesn't know them, so at the moment, no.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. We're not together yet.
You're coming to the run as a different agent, so.
Yeah, no worries.
You'll be told anything you need to know at the meet. You'll meet them there, so.
When I walk in, I look around. It's a pretty happening place, I assume.
Yes, it is. This place is kind of your average freaky, crazy bar where a lot of the people are taking all kinds of hallucinogens, crazy glow sticks, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's about to sure there's drugs going on.
Oh, there's a fuckload of drugs.
Just like Darthane likes.
I'll find the biggest dude in the bar. Walk up to the smallest dude in the bar who looks like he would take offense to somebody hitting on his girlfriend, and be like, "Dude, that guy is totally eyeing your woman." Then I'll go to the bar and say the whole thing about the biggest can of worms.
Yeah, it doesn't really work because the music is so loud, your voice can barely carry.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, find a hobgoblin if you can.
Unless you make a particular effort to make this work.
I will scream it if at all possible.
Well, just screaming at random people, pointing at random people, and saying that guy's eyeing your woman doesn't seem to overly work half the time, as most people seem to be in some kind of orgy at this present time. It's on the middle of the dance floor.
So probably behind just scream, "Cool!" and keep going.
Yeah. This is the kind of place where free love is okay.
Oh, great. Let's get out of the dance floor.
I'm going to go straight to plopping. It's not my scene.
All right, so you guys ask the biggest can of worms, and you get led back into a VIP area at the back of the bar area in the staff rooms. Sitting there in one of the probably the most stereotypical kind of meets you can think of. Small room, some guards in the back left and right corners as you walk in. And then there's a fairly chill-looking dude slumped over at his chair, right now smoking something. You're not too sure what it is as you walk in. He points to the chairs and just says, "Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down." Just by the look of this guy, he seems like he hasn't had much sleep in a very long time. Alright, once you guys will get there. This is very well, runners. I'm assuming you're the ones that I hired. Or wanted to hire.
We're here for the biggest can of worms.
Good. Then biggest can of worms you will. Alright. So, just to get this out of the way. Basically what's happened is it is in my best interest and it is in some of your best interest to find out what the fuck is going on over at Horizon. This new Desire game that they're throwing out right now is just not cool. And it is under my organization's, well, my people's best interest to make sure it doesn't happen. But at this present time, the leader of R&D over at Horizon, the release that is over the project of Desire, has been very hard to get our hands on. And that's who we want to get our hands on. I mean, today won't exactly be... We'll be trying to get our hands on her, but most likely we won't. Because if you haven't noticed on the news recently, there has been a decent amount of Horizon going missing. And they seem to have very much the same description. Pretty much the same description that Amelia is meant to have. All around the world this has been happening, and you were actually killed one of them. She's got body doubles, and she's got a lot. And they look a lot like her. They act a lot like her. It's making me to think, what the fuck is she actually like? So, we have some theories of what's going on. But the thing is she's really, really hard to find. But we do have a lead right now. One of her bodyguards recently, Ryan Graves, he's recently gone on vacation and or leave per se for a while, and we know he has a home in Bellevue. Bellevue, by the way, guys, is a very, very high class of Seattle. Think futuristic suburbia, perfect mansions lining the streets, that kind of stuff. We want you to break into his house, nab him, give him a little bit of a talking to, try to find out as much information about Amelia as you can, and then we'll go from there. There may be more we need you to do. The thing is that something that we haven't been able to do so far is actually get our hands on one of the Amelia body doubles. So that's what we want to do eventually through this. We think that through Ryan we should be able to get the information that we need. So payment, he says, is going to be 18 grand for this each. This isn't going to be easy. Breaking into a Bellevue mansion is not going to be easy. And whether or not what's going to be in the future with you is not going to be easy either. Trying to find... We do know that there is a Amelia or an Amelia body double right now in Seattle, but we don't know where she is. And through Ryan, we should be able to find out where. And then your next mission will be getting her.
Is she a public figure of sorts?
Yes.
I say
Amelia has been the head to the forefront of Desire HD, which is a new Matrix game that is coming up by Horizon. Another thing that they're releasing is a thing called Warm Sim, which is hot and cold sim, basically, mixed together in nice oopy goop. The best parts of both.
I say I'm dealing with a public figure. It's gonna pack a lot of heat. It's gonna there's gonna be manhunts afterwards if she just goes missing and shit. I say maybe 20 grand's a more reasonable price.
All right, roll your dice.
Yeah. That is 19. 3 hits.
All right. With 3 hits, he says, "Well,
Yeah, I'll kind of step in. I kind of agree.
yeah, okay.
This is also should be 20 for this. That's negotiation.
The thing
right?
is that 18 right now is I'm answering his questions. He's already answering. So you just cut him off. So he immediately looks at you. says, the thing is that I think 18 is quite fine. I found out on the payments that he points at you guys over there, some of you, Nick, Mike, and Darthane, the payments that you got to break into a, very high security place. This won't be as bad as this. The thing is, this may be more dangerous than it is. If in the foreseeable future that you have to break into a facility, sure, I'll raise the payment. But 18, I think, is quite fine.
All right.
Some of you already have a public face, but guess what? That's what you get for Shadowrunning.
Yeah. And our mission is just to break into the one mansion, get the security guard, and then the information where the body double or she might be.
And then you're going to go get her.
Okay, so the entirety up until we capture her.
Well, I
If,
assume.
of course, it is impossible for you to find her, then, of course, if it's something a lot more extreme, we'll work on it to get you more money.
Well, and I assume that the bodyguard doesn't sleep at the mansion, so. I mean,
Why wouldn't you
I-
sleep at it?
I mean, picking her up off the streets is one thing. Breaking into a mansion is another.
Well, that's why I'm paying you 18 grand each.
I was saying that, yeah. Do you know if she sleeps at the mansion?
She's not going to be at the mansion. The bodyguard is Ryan Graves.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ryan Graves
saying.
has information.
Yeah. The bodyguard, like, does she sleep at the mansion or does she, like,
She? He?
she, I said she.
You've been saying she, and it's confusing me.
The bodyguard, is that a double?
The bodyguard is a
the
man.
bodyguard-
Ryan.
Oh, okay. I thought she was a
On
double.
her, because he
Okay.
works explicitly with her.
Hey, bodyguard
Maybe, like,
could
the
be a woman.
bodyguard is its own double.
The bodyguard could be. It is maybe possible it could be Amelia. The bodyguard is a male, and he does forward you guys on electronic paper, just chuck you in front of you a picture of Ryan Graves. He just seems to be an average human, a fairly clean-looking bodyguard kind of type. Blonde, very short hair, thin beard. He looks very strong, muscular, that kind of stuff. Looks
I'm
very
guessing he's in
professional.
in a high security area of Bellevue.
Bellevue, yeah. He isn't in an enclave,
Ah, good.
so you don't have to worry about that. But Bellevue itself is more or less an enclave anyway. Bellevue is the kind of place where they have, rotating security zones. Just to get into most areas, you're going to need your sins to be checked. Things like that.
Glad I got that rating for.
Well, on the plus side, I have a spot we can meet up in Bellevue.
That's right. You have a place there, don't you?
Yep.
What kind
He's
of
been-
lifestyle?
It's
Hi.
high, so
Oh, wow.
he wouldn't have a mansion by any means, but he would
No,
at least
it's
have a home.
A large apartment complex, or
Oh, it's a large apartment complex. Okay, yeah.
so it'd be a massive room. It'd just be like. So
Yeah,
if we need
You have a
a
place to
reason
go.
for
So
being-
if anyone asks where you're going, you'll at least be able to say a place.
So, everyone, I'll give you the address to the place after this. We can meet up there after, before the mission, or we can just use that as our reason for being in Bellevue.
Alright, but we got to be careful of getting caught there because unless you move around frequently, like that's your home, that's going to be called out.
It's one of them.
One of them, alright.
All right. Any other questions? No.
I can't think.
Nick?
Not at the current one.
Can't think of much else for now.
Ian?
I mean, the only thing I would ask, and I'm sure I know the answer, but I presume any expenses, any equipment needs, we're going to have to provide ourselves.
Depending on what it is, but most likely yes. I don't see why you would need much more. If you have trouble with some sins, I have some contacts that can get you them.
That's fine.
Nothing? It's fine. All right, Mike, you're
Yeah.
all good. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Darthane.
Yeah, I have one question. Sorry. Since I used my Sin and my Mage license to get into that uh, interview at the amusement park, would they be blown?
I guess they would actually, wouldn't they? You'd have to buy some new ones.
I did.
Yes.
Well, I asked you after that, and you said he didn't. So I don't know. It's up to you.
So, because I used them to get in the interview, so I'm thinking I may need.
Yeah,
a
no,
new
he
Sin
specifically
license.
would, Nick. You see, he actually went up to the manager and basically said he was a murderous Shadowrunner.
I like that.
So I dare say yours are blown. If you want, Darthane, in the downtime, you could have bought a new one.
Yeah, we're gonna say he bought some new ones.
That would be 10 grand for a new rating 4.
Are the rest of us good? Who were in there? Or do
Yeah,
we-
I think so.
do we
Yeah.
get-
You guys would be fine. The thing is that he was a murderous Shadowrunner.
Yeah, he used almost those exact words.
I'm pretty sure he did.
And we were just
Hi,
security
I
detail.
murder people.
Would this guy happen to have his own security in the mansion, guards and whatnot?
Most
Man-
likely, I assume so. Yes.
There's
And
going
he
to be a
had
lot.
his own
There's going to be
security as
cameras. And
Are they
alarms.
private owned or are they Lone Star? Or not Lone. Is it?
We'd have to
Night
investigate more
area.
into the.
The area.
He says, I'm not too sure exactly about the security contractors around his place. You'll have to check that out yourself.
Well, he's a private security contractor, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a part of a private security contract from Horizon. So most likely he says he's going to have Horizon security, if any at all.
Okay.
Most homes like this on Bellevue, on the other hand, usually have drone-based security.
Oh,
We've dealt with Horizon Security before.
no worries.
All right. How long do we have till the mission starts? Or
He says, do it when you can.
Or how long do we have then? Is there a time limit, or?
He says,
When
do it
does
when
he
you
get-
can.
When does
Yeah.
he get off of holidays?
He
Alright.
says probably in a couple of weeks' time, but the thing is to get in as fast as you can, get it done quickly.
Of course.
I don't see why this should take too long.
We want to move quick. So,
Alright.
what do you guys want to do? Do you want to meet up somewhere else, or do we have a spot where we can do our planning from?
Well,
If you need a room, you can have a room in my club if you need be.
yeah, well, we'll take that to talk stuff over. That'll be useful.
Good. I need somewhere to go jack in.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I assume we move over there.
All right, so you guys are going to go to the club room in Alacrity to do some talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. It's got a locking door, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Does it
so
have a camera?
Inside this specific room itself, this room just seems like a fairly disused. Well, you guys are taken to a different room. This room itself was, this guy's office of sorts, I guess. You get taken into another. It's kind of like a VIP area. There is a camera.
What kind of... Is this a shady club or a legit good one?
No, this isn't Red Baron, so it is a legit club. It's probably legitimately owned, but I mean, it's definitely on the shadier side in terms of it is an anarchist sales club. And absolutely-
Okay. I was just
And
gonna ask
everyone
if you
is
can,
high.
if you can turn the camera off, just because we're talking shadow stuff.
He says sure.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he does that.
Thank
What's
you
that?
for your time.
Oh yeah, could I tell what he was smoking? Street drugs knowledge.
Yeah, roll it, man.
2 hits.
That's a useful skill if I ever heard of one.
It is an extremely useful skill.
Uh,
All right. He was smoking a cocktail of different drugs. You're not too exactly sure, but it might have been some mixing of some psych here, some coke there, some deep weed there. You're not sure what it was.
You guys should speed more often.
Pretty full on.
Tom,
That's an interesting mix.
does initiative dice stack with kamikaze and was it
Yeah, but you can only go up to 5d6.
That's still ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
All right, so you guys are head on into the room provided. What would you like to do?
Alright,
Well,
well,
Zap's
we're
gonna have
gonna,
to get online.
Pardon, Zap?
Zap will have to get jacked in and start doing some
Yep,
research
sure.
of her own. Is there a way? Obviously, I don't really want to go invading this guy's security too much, but I mean, is there a way I can check just to make sure that those cameras are off and that we're not being bugged or recorded or anything?
Well, you can actually roll a. If you wanted to check for bugs, make yourself a matrix perception check.
Okay, I actually know exactly how many dice I need for that one now. So, 6 hits.
All right, checking around this room itself and all around, you actually find that there are quite a lot of silent devices, and then you start peering into them more. So you're just going to use the hits that you got from there, one to find the silent devices. Looking around more, you actually find that, yeah, there's indeed some bugs in this room, and actually a lot of other rooms around the place.
Mm-hmm. And okay, I have to start getting marks and stuff if I want to try to disable the ones in this room.
Well, the bugs themselves, yeah, if you wanted to start frying the bugs,
Because I don't really
basically
want our
data
conversation
spike
recorded.
the RFID tags, but there's like heaps. It looks like this place has been swept with bugs. Probably
Wow.
one for every room, maybe even more.
We might not
one
want
for every room.
there.
I'll say that. I'll share that general knowledge to the group. Say, look, there's bugs everywhere in this place.
Well, can you open
Let's
up
go
a
to a
can?
more secured location then.
If you want, if you don't want to, yeah, sure, you can go to a more secure location, but maybe, Zab, do you want to find out where these bugs information is going to?
That's what I wanted to see. I was going to say, can I trace them?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. I just got to find the snoop action.
Because I just don't know if they belong to the club owner or if like the fucking cops or whatever have this place bugged or what. You said it's an
Maybe
anarchy
Verizon?
cell or something, right? Could be. The whole thing could be a fucking setup.
Yeah. Just because we already known a little bit, right?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not.
you're
But,
definitely known by Horizon. Jesus. All right, you're going to need to get a mark on one of these bugs things before you can do it.
One of
Okay,
us
yeah,
probably
sure.
more than a little.
Well, yeah, you kind of took.
Well, I
took,
can't say that I'm not known, but I don't have any notoriety. Yeah.
Can you use a matrix perception hit to check its rating and shit, just in case?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
I'll just say with the 6 hits that he got before, these bugs are rating 5.
Okay. So to get a marks on it, that's a hack on the fly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brute force it, man. Do it.
+2 for hot semi, -2 for running silently, of course. So that's hack on the fly plus what is it again? It's plus logic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13 dice. I feel like there should be more. No, I got a +2 for
Specialization and a
specialization
+2.
and a +2 for things. So 17 dice. And it's 4 hits. Only 4 hits. That's not...
All right, you're able to get a mark on the device.
Okay. Is that enough to
Now,
then track?
a electronic warfare plus intuition to be able to follow the signal.
Electronic warfare plus intuition. And yeah, like the yeah, goes in order for that. So yeah, so it's just straight up 9 dice.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits only.
All right, do you want to edge that to reroll or just keep it?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, I got 5 edge. I'll use 1 already. So I reroll 7 of them. So I had 2 hits already. That gives me 2 more. So 4 hits total.
All right, with 4 hits, you're able to follow and chase the signal. It does not belong to the bar's host at all. You're following the signal along, and you're able to find that it is owned by a deck quite far away.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
This deck seems to be in a host as well.
Can I locate that host? I'm trying to figure out what it
You've
is.
got the host in front of you. The host
That's
itself
make
has
perception?
it doesn't have any displayed names or anything like that. The host is actually very similar to the one that you dealt with first time you ever met Horizon. An unnamed host with large amounts of traffic going to and fro it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't think that this is the best place for us to talk about this stuff. Unless I can just fry out these bugs, but it seems
Well,
like,
if there's only one per room that you can see.
yeah, it just seems that Horizon is watching this place already.
I mean, if
it's Horizon, we need to move on. Let's find another place to have our conversation.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I
need,
would think.
Alright.
Do you think maybe we should talk to our Johnson and let him know that Horizon's got his place bugged and see how he reacts? Because maybe he's working with them, or maybe he won't. Maybe he's completely oblivious to the fact.
Maybe we should check the room that we were just in for bugs, because that's a thing.
That's a good point too.
From what you can tell, Zap, when you were able to find the bugs through matrix perception and stuff, there indeed was.
Oh,
Yep. Yep. It looks like there was. Is there any way now? It's probably too late, but is there any way to? I imagine the information sends pretty much instantaneously, but there wouldn't be any way to shut it down or to.
If you're to get into that host and find where the information is and corrupt it, yes.
That's what I'm gonna have to do then. And since I've already found that host, I suppose there's no time like the present. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to corrupt the data that was sent. Try
Okay.
and.
be safe.
yeah. Just check the rating of the host.
The last run I was on, my deck got fried, I think, in the first 15 minutes of the mission, so let's hope I don't get a repeat of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
telling you, to be safe.
You want me to make a matrix perception check first to get a strength from this host?
Yeah, sure, make a matrix perception check on the host.
I am, of course, running silently. Hot simming. That's 3 hits.
Yep, so it is a rating 7 host.
Wow. That's the biggest one I've come up against yet.
I'll use that edge.
Okay. I need to try to get a mark on it then.
If you also with those matrix perception checks, you can find out that firewall is 10 as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Data processing is next in strength.
Hey,
Great.
if we were to stay, can fucking decks run as jammers?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. Can we just sit in the room and jam the signal, like and talk?
Yeah, but I'm worried about the information that they've already
Yeah,
got.
I understand that. I'm just speaking about the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right. So this is going to be challenging.
So if you want to make a hack on the fly action against this host, you sure can.
I think I do, and I think, you know what? I want to use initial edge,
Sure.
because I really don't want to fuck up.
You want to take negatives to get extra marks on it, or you're just going to go for it?
How does that work with negatives to get extra marks? Just negative dice
So
on this
you can
roll,
take a
or would it
negative
be
4 to get
ongoing?
up 2 marks if you succeed.
With initial edge, yep, I'll go for that.
Sure.
Ready?
So that would be
There
18 dice.
$18 dice. Actually, can I get another negative 4 to go for 3?
If you go for 3, you take a neg 10 in total.
Ah, fuck that. No, let's just go for 2. That's 6 hits.
With 6 hits.
Man, the dice roller is being mean to me today.
Yeah. Did you
18
actually
dice
edge it?
on
Did you properly edge it, by the way,
I did,
or?
yeah. I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I only exploded 1-6.
Oh, that's lame.
Really lame.
All right. Battling against this thing, you are unable to be able to get any marks as you're trying to attempt to hack this thing. It doesn't find you though, but I'm going to allow it to make a matrix perception check to find you. All right. I want you to make a sleaze plus logic
Mhm.
test.
Where's my sleeves? Here we go. 7. Okay.
Can we
4
openly
hits.
communicate with him, or is he knocked out?
He's out at the moment, but I'm assuming that he has some chat windows up that he can use.
Okay, so we can communicate with him.
How
Yeah,
many hits did you get?
4.
With 4 hits, you're able to evade detection. Would you like to try again?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta try again.
Sure.
Fuck me, I'm gonna use up all of my edge here. I'm
So
gonna
you
go
can
the
leave it
same
up
way
to
though.
reroll if you want.
Yeah, I guess I will leave it up to reroll. Let's just roll my straight roll, so that's 18 dice to get a mark.
If you're rolling 18 dice, you're not initial edging 17 dice.
Yeah, it's
18
sorry.
if you're initial
It's
edging,
17.
taking -4. 17 just to get a mark.
That's 17. Sorry, you're right. That's 5 hits.
With 5 hits, you're able to put a mark on the system.
Thank fuck for that. Okay, and I didn't have to use an edge. Okay, so
Into
I got
the
one
host.
mark. I'm into the host. Yep, going in there.
You fly on into the host, and this place looks like a massive, giant sphere of just heaps and heaps and heaps of cameras. And there's all these data streams flying. Television screens. And there's all these data streams flying from the television screens and hitting the center, where there seems to be someone inside of this like giant chair. Or massive chair, electronic, and there's all these cables running down, and the person is just kind of sitting in the chair, looking around at all the screens.
Fucking hell, I found the goddamn architect. Okay. I'm going to need to get 3 marks probably to try and find that information
Yeah.
I'm trying to intercept, I presume. So, let's go for another one.
Yep.
Same roll again.
Yep.
Come on, dice roller, you owe me 7 hits, which probably hit my limit. Yeah.
With 7 hits, you're able to get a mark on the system.
Good.
Can he edit files with 2 marks?
Because of how vague the Matrix rules are, I'm going to say he's going to need another mark before he can get access to these
I
files.
prefer to go for full marks anyway. That's the way I've always played Zap. She tries to get as much of an advantage as she can. So I'm going to go for one more. 6 hits.
With 6 hits, you're able to get the third and final mark. Ripping into the system, you're able to find that, like behind all the TVs and things like that, and underneath cables, it seems there is like a second level underneath this massive level where where all the files are being sent through that have been hitting the guy in the chair. Underneath here, there are all of these weird, strange eyeball creatures with tentacles filing all the information ravenously and quickly. And they're
Right.
looking around very observantly.
Well,
Right now, you don't seem to be being detected, though.
in the
Technically,
Matrix. Sorry?
I was going to say, technically he's an admin, so shouldn't sprites ignore him and shit? Or, I don't know how it
Not
works.
necessarily. They can look at him and find out he's doing illegal actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now, they
So-
don't seem to care much of him.
So in the Matrix, she's basically just a little girl
Oh,
sneaking
okay.
around, barefoot, in a little dirty sundress. So she's going to sneak around, try to avoid the eyeball creatures, and see if I can't track down the specific feed coming from the room that we were just in, meeting with the
Yeah.
Johnson.
Make yourself a data search check.
Can I have a quick peek at my baby monitor?
Your baby monitor is at 22.
Okay. And a data search check again. Sorry, I really need to write these all down. Data search is
Computer plus intuition.
computer. 6 plus intuition. That's a 5, isn't it? That's a 4. Shit, 10 dice. Okay. 3 hits.
Okay, with 3 hits searching around for the information, you're able to find that there is a whole pile of information on this Club Alacrity. It seems that they've been monitoring in place for what you would assume is about a month.
And can I save that information for later reference?
Yeah, done.
Cool. Just never know what we'll find in a minute of use. Yeah. Okay. And the specific data I'm looking for, I can't find. No, would it be easier just to try and corrupt the whole
You can most
file?
definitely find the information that is required.
Okay.
There is a whole bunch of camera and voice feeds.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I want to edit that and basically just, wipe out all the information from the meeting we had.
You do also notice that the files themselves
Mm-hmm.
of the security bugs and stuff are right now being accessed at the moment by the Decker. He's looking
Are they?
at them. Yes.
So maybe I need to fucking knock him out before I go messing with the files, huh?
Or you could just corrupt the files and leave.
That's true. Yeah, I'll try that because if I can get those files corrupted, then I can just jack out if I need to. If I ring the alarm or whatever. So that's a data edit check, is it, or what?
I'm going to say to corrupt a file, you have to crash program, which is cyber combat plus logic test.
Cyber combat plus logic. Data spikes aren't included in that, or are they? So data spikes
No,
count.
you're not getting
plus-
specialization for the data spike action.
Okay, no, okay, it's right. That's just for a combat action against Decker, yeah. So I got 13 dice anyway.
Yep.
And I'm ready to add edge if I need to. 5 hits.
Alright, let me roll.
What does it take to do a glitch? Is it
Half ones.
or
Yeah,
half?
half
Okay,
ones.
good. I got 6 ones out of 13, so I'm fine.
Alright, so you're going to lock it in with 5 hits?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you attempt to blast and corrupt these files, but you are unable to. And as you do, all of the little tiny eye drones begin to turn around immediately at you. Roll initiative.
Okay. Why do I have 3 different numbers here for Matrix Initiative?
Hot, cold, and non.
AR.
Hot would be the highest one, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so 4d6. That's going to be... Wow, not a great roll. 21.
With a 21, the host is going first.
I can spend an edge point to go first, right?
Yeah, you can go first. You're first.
I'll spend an edge point to go first. And what I'd like to do, can I attempt to basically wipe out that file again?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. That's 7 hits.
You are successfully able to destroy the file, but
Okay.
that's all you
Yeah, I
can
know
do
he
this
gets
time.
me. I know.
Alright.
This is going
On
to
his
hurt.
turn, the whole system kind of blanks out. All the lights where you are turn on, and all of the observer IC roll over to you.
Hey, Tom's mom.
Alright, sorry guys. She's just asking some questions and shit. So, pretty much, at this point, all the observer IC roll up and start to, notice that you're there. And the Decker himself gets out of his chair and calls upon his other IC. These mechanical automatons slide out of the ground near you. That's what he does during your turn. What would you like to do?
Jack out.
Yeah, just check out straight up. Get the fuck out
You
of there.
straight jacking out of VR? Alright, so I want you to resist with willpower plus body against 6 physical damage as he
I
jacks out.
remember. Yep. Let's see, willpower plus body. Yeesh. Against 6 physical, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do an edge reroll? Or no?
If you want to use all your edge for the day.
I've only used 3 so far.
Oh, you're going to use 3, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I'll have 1 left. But I got 0 hits on that, so yeah, I want to edge it.
Jesus. Yeah, I can see why you want to reroll.
Okay, that time I got 3 hits.
Alright, so you take 3 points of physical damage. So Zap
Right.
sitting on the wherever she was, kind of sleeping. This probably only took the equivalent of maybe a minute, but after a minute she wakes up with blood trickling down her nose.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, I got it.
You okay over there, Zap?
A little worse for wear, but I'll survive.
Oh, let's get out of here, and then
I really, really, really fucking hate Horizon.
Yeah, and I assume the bugs still in this room, so.
Do you restart your deck?
Sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, I would have to, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Alright, you restart your deck and then you guys get on your way. Where are you guys going to head off to now?
Well, first of all, I want to tell the Johnson, if I can, that this place is bugged. So.
I think looking at the chat, I think Darthan already went to go do that, didn't he?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. While she was in, I'm actually going to go find the Johnson. Kind of like lean in real close and whisper in his ear, "Your walls have ears, my friend."
Alright, so you're going to go to his room where he was before, or...?
Yeah.
Alright, you check into the room itself, you open the door. Quickly, the other guards kind of look at you. The other guy was talking to someone in the room. He kind of looks at you and says, interrupting?
No, I need to tell you something.
He says, spit it out.
Would you mind if I approach you a little closer?
He says, go ahead.
I walk over, lean down, whisper in his ear, "Your walls have ears, my friend."
He kind of looks a bit stunned. He says, very well. Thanks for the offer for the drink, but I'll be fine, thank you. Actually, speaking of which, maybe I will have one. If you'll just come with me, we'll go get a drink in my more private area.
I'll follow him.
Yeah. As you're following him, he takes you into the toilets.
This doesn't look gay at all.
No. He's sitting in the toilet and he just starts talking to you about casual things. And then after a while, he just stops abruptly. He says, well, very well, it seems like the deckers that I hired for this plane aren't doing a very good job. Can't even find a simple bug. Thank you.
There could very well be many of the little critters skittering around.
He says, I'm not exactly strict on the door policy, but I guess it's something that I'll have to look into. He says, thank you for that, and he hands you a cred stick.
Oh.
I take the cred stick and pocket it.
Boss
Walk
is
out.
gonna share it.
Would you like to check how much is on there?
Sure.
It's $2,000.
I should have come with him.
While we're doing that, I think I'll make sure and summon a spirit to look around.
This place?
Yeah, make sure there's no magical stuff watching us.
Oh, yeah, sure, if you want.
I'll summon a spirit of man since they have plus 2 intuition. Let's do a force. Let's just do a force 3.
Sure.
3 hits.
Alrighty. I got 2.
One service. Yeah, for his one service, want them to make sure that there is no major spirits or other people with magical magical whatever you call them, watching us, following us, or have ill intent around us for
Yep.
the rest of the day, pretty much.
Yeah, sure. So he's just going to roll perception checks. What is his astral perception?
Should be, let's see, 7, because he's got +1 to intuition.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
And, drain. Is it 4 drain? 2 for every hit?
Yeah, 4 drain.
And all resisted.
Alright, sweet. So he's going to follow you, rolling matrix perception checks for the rest of the day. Matrix, sorry, astral perception.
I summon a hacker spirit.
Ha, because that's a sprite. It is a thing.
No, but it,
Alright, guys, so
sorry.
where are you guys going to head out to talk then?
Well, you can always go to a Shadowrun bar. I mean, most of the time they're pretty used to people.
Mhm.
Can I do a street knowledge to locate one nearby? Or
Sure, roll it.
wow, 8 hits. I think that's my what's my limit? I think like 4 or 5, but you know.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not going to bother turning up to my my bartender contacts bar then.
Alright, with 5 hits you're able to find a much more secluded area and bar and club that you can use. If you remember correctly, Bluey, the owner owes you a few favors. So he's easily able to get you a back room that you guys can use that is a little bit away from public eye.
That's good.
So if you guys want to heal some physical damage, I can't remember if Darthane has the heal spell, but he can totally roll that.
Yeah, I do, and I'll go ahead and roll it.
I'm just wondering, Zap, what is your essence?
My essence is 5.4.
So you get a -1 to that. Basically, because you're not as human and parts of you cannot be healed as well, the healing spells don't work as well.
Okay.
That would be 2 hits.
Alright, you're out, you heal 2 points of damage, Zap.
Okay.
And then roll Drain Darthane, most likely, though the Drain is only 2 because heal is like a ridiculously low force thing, so.
Yeah, if I casted it, force 12, it'd only be 8 drain, so.
I wouldn't suggest casting it at force 12.
Only 8 possible physical damage.
Alright, so you guys head down to this more secluded Shadowrunning bar.
That's 4
and
hits.
Head inside of one of the VIP rooms. Alright, cool.
I'm gonna
looking for another bar.
I'm gonna take out my bug scanner right away once we get in there, and
Yeah, sure.
actually use it.
Michael Mini.
Yep. So what's the rating of the bug scanner?
Grading 6.
Alright, roll it.
Yeah, 3 hits on the bug scanner.
You don't find any bugs.
Yeah. I told you guys, this guy's cool.
It doesn't make sense. There were bugs at the other place. I'm figuring they might have them all around. So 2 eyes and can't be too careful.
Okay, so once you guys have gone to the bar and all sat down, talk away.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're going to need to scope out the mansion physically. So. Wait,
Yeah.
In Bellevue would have the easiest time doing that.
who's going to
yeah, of
drive
course.
it?
I never did do what I went into the Matrix in the first place to do, was just to find more information on, where this guy lives and anything I can find out about the area.
Yeah.
If you would like to roll a Matrix a data search check on his home, go ahead.
Yeah, I will do that then. We're here. Are we in a private room in this bar?
Yeah, you totally are.
Alright, then I can hot sim again then. Data search check. I don't need to run silently for that because that's not an illegal action or anything, so
It
4
is
hits.
Will you be taking negative some damage?
No,
Oh.
he healed it up to 1. He's only taken 1 box of damage.
Oh.
He's fine.
That's fine. No worries.
Yep,
All
4
right.
hits.
All right, with 4 hits, you're able to find. Oh, obviously, the location is easy enough since you already had it.
We have the
The
address.
area itself is under. While it isn't exactly a Horizon Enclave, there is around the area itself the Matrix security and stuff like that for most of the homes is run by Horizon.
Mhm.
Apart from
Great.
that, though, Knight Errant runs patrols and things throughout the area. It runs throughout most of Bellevue,
Mhm.
so you'll be dealing with Knight Errant.
That's
His place itself does seem to have hired or have at his place his own private security of 2 members.
2 men.
2 members, yeah.
Okay. Darth can probably take care of them.
But once again, like I said before, most places in Bellevue will have drones. Most of the actual security done by Knight Errant and things like that are drones.
Mhm.
Flying rotor drones and things like that.
Do they have much
How-
magical security?
The magical security on the place seems to be done by the security, the small security team he has hired. One is a decker, one is a mage.
So most of the physical fighting is going to be drones then.
Unless, of course, you get Knight Errant. But once again, this is a security A area, 1d6 minutes.
Yeah,
Still, guys,
we don't want to get the cops called.
And you also find out that around in these areas in Bellevue and things like that is that they're very touchy with whether or not, like, Knight Errant are called on suspicions and things like that quite quickly, and they'll send a lot more than what they normally would in the areas that you're used to. And most people use a lot of silent alarms as well. So you guys may not even know that the Knight Errant have been called.
Zap, would it be possible for you to disable their alarm system on the mansion?
It's possible. Doesn't necessarily mean it'd be easy.
I also imagine that someone might notice, like, we want to do that closer to the window of when we're actually going there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the idea. But like, if Zap
When
takes
we're
out
there.
if Zap takes out the security on the actual house itself, we can go in, not get the Knight Errant called, and get done before anything bad
I
happens.
presume
Where
that would
do
work
we-
the same way. That that the security would be tied to some kind of a host or something that I'd be able to try to access and take control of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Having said that, I nearly tapped myself out just trying to clear a simple bug from our last meeting room. So,
I don't know if Tom said anything to me earlier, or just correct me if I'm wrong, but do we know if the bodyguard even stays at the mansion 24/7?
He's on holidays. He'll be there quite often. We can figure out by video
Because
feeds or whatever.
we can pick him up when he's leaving, like on the streets, kind of thing. If we can.
If someone
But
can,
it'd be easier to. Go ahead.
if someone wants to stake the place out and see if he has any patterns.
Yeah. Is anyone good at driving?
I can drive.
You're right at it.
It'd be more stealth. You want to be good at stealth and driving.
Yeah, because
Well, the problem is, it's frequent patrols. You're not going to be able to sit outside his gate because you will be picked up. So,
Oh, we don't have to sit outside his gate. It'd be easier to sneak into the house and get him. And if Zap can't take care of the security, I have ways of doing that.
all right. I mean,
maybe we could cause the Knight Errant to go somewhere else. So set off alarms in other sections of the town.
I'd
That's
imagine
not
we
bad.
have enough men to cover multiple places at once. This is grade A.
I have a
Well,
driver contact that could always help for a small price.
I can drive us if need be. I'm not bad at it.
All right. Because I mean, it's pretty good. It's one of the best around. I met him at the casino.
I'd rather
Something worth
not
considering.
pull too many people into this. Too many ears equals bad things when dealing with Horizon.
Did we happen to get pictures of the two security guards, or were they just on paper?
From what you can see from the information that you were able to grab, no, you won't be able to.
Either
Would
way,
I be able
security.
to? Would I be able to seek out? I don't know if it'd be possible from here or not. To seek out his own kind of security host through the Matrix, just to kind of get a feel for it. I don't want to necessarily infiltrate it at this time, but just to kind of get a look at it. Or would that be
Finding
extremely
his
hard?
host himself might be a little bit difficult.
Mhm.
You can quite easily find the main host grid that his house would most likely be on. That's easy enough. Matrix data search check to be able to find it would be fine.
Yeah, I'll just take a look and see anyway. Data search. It's 4 hits.
All right, it's going to take you some time, but eventually you're going to be able to find it. Probably about half an hour.
Yeah, so you guys talk away, and I'll keep trying to see what I can find out on that. I can still communicate with them and listen in with my comm link anyway, right? While I'm
Yeah, of
doing all
course,
the
yeah.
searching. Good. Just so I'm still part of that. I know what's going on.
Sneaking into the house and neutralizing the security would be right up my alley. So.
Yeah, we have to deal with cameras if they have any. We have to deal with any additional security.
The thing we need to be aware of is those two guys, a mage and a deck, are probably going to be holed up in some tiny room in a basement or something, because they can do anything they want from there.
Yeah, they could be anywhere.
Raptors. I drop bomb in sight.
When we take down the security, Zap could also try to take down the Decker.
Yeah, I could certainly try that. I don't know what I'd be able to do against the mage, but at least I might be able to.
Yeah,
Wipe
yeah.
up the Decker.
You don't want to.
Theoretical.
Alright,
But that's like, no offense, Zap. That is a lot of stress on you. It's going to be hard to do that
Well,
quickly.
if we can get a physical location of the deck, I can send a spirit to rough him up, because he's going to be jacked in, isn't he?
Well,
but
they probably have the mage with the Decker.
not always, but
Magical security and all.
Not all deckers run security while jacked in.
Yeah, and even so, if a spirit attacks him, I mean, what's to stop him just from setting off all the alarms straight away?
Good point.
alarms are
But of
priority.
course, if he gets attacked otherwise, he'll set up all of the alarms anyway.
No, it's true.
Probably a given.
Oh, we could set off the alarms on purpose, though. Get them to evacuate the location, tail them to a secondary location, and take them from there.
Where did we get those?
If you do it right, that could work. If you do
Yeah.
it wrong, you kill yourself.
Not if they have maybe a fire alarm, maybe not this silent alarm that alerts Night Errant.
Police will come to
That-
the fire
that's
alarm
good.
anyway.
I'm sure a fire alarm would alert the night errant as well, but.
Police will always turn up to a fire, so
Mhm.
maybe not
Well-
exactly quickly, but
It shouldn't be that hard to set off the alarms if you.
The other thing is,
Yeah.
like you said earlier, Cal, if we can check and see if he has any kind of an itinerary, any kind of plans, any appointments, anything like that, if we can catch him in transit somewhere, it might be easier rather than catching him on his home turf. It might be a lot easier to get him off the street than to get him out from inside of his mansion.
Yeah, of course.
If I can find, I don't know if I can find anything like that, but if I can find if he has any kind of like a massage appointment or something, or a dinner reservation,
Well, they would have kind of
theater
shifts.
tickets, whatever.
I'd imagine if they manage the place, they would have shifts of sorts. Recorded.
Might just be a vacation house where you go when you're not working.
well, if you want to follow him, I can send a spirit on a extended service to just.
Yeah, actually, I think that's probably one of the best things to do as a spirit to our.
Can they link a spirit back to you?
They can see my astral signature, which is useless unless they see me.
So as long as you don't get nearby
They,
them.
they know the spirit is doing something dodgy. They'll know that it was mine when they see me.
Yeah, I mean, they can just the mage can see it and dispel it, but I banish it. but it's a thing to do. I mean, we can't always keep thinking of how they're going to counter it. Like,
Oh no, it's more risk reward. If we get him going out, that's really good. But if it's 100% for sure that they're going to know that you did it, that's
They
we're
won't know
looking
that I
at.
did it unless they see me, or unless he sees my astral signature.
Okay, so just don't get too close to the
Keeping your spray in one
location,
spot is really easy. Moving
and
it
you'll be
so-
fine, right?
Pretty much, I could sit like 500 meters away from wherever my spirits are going. So, but yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll send the one with lots of services force to pretty much to shadow this guy, I'd say, and if at all possible, try looking inconspicuous about that. If an Earth spirit is possible of doing that.
so you're doing that now or later? Because I don't know. 'Cause, I mean,
If
it doesn't matter.
if there's anything else anyone else wants to do to prepare before we start this,
I was gonna say, like, we could always do the old hacker spruce us in as some kind of utility crew. Like, I do a bit of talking, and that gets us into the house. But this, Tom.
We just lost Tom, so this.
again,
He's sick of our shit.
thanks, Tony.
But I mean, yeah, we could be like the plumbing crew or some shit. Couple of
Yeah, if we could hack the
All you have to do is get on my head and you can
hack in an appointment for a plumbing crew or something, set it up
Yep.
for 2 days
Okay,
so that they have
have
time
your-
to
have your
see
upload
that it was on
video
record
in
for
my head. You just
enough
zoom in and
time.
you-
whip it in, and then
And then we'll
I
leave
come
it up to the guys
like,
But that's once again,
with,
we'd be relying on Zap, and that's all.
Yes.
no, that's the thing.
It's a heavy burden.
That's what happens. That's
I
what
know.
happens with the hacker, though. To be honest.
I know.
We just should be relying
Right.
on some really good contacts. You know, because once you get to the door, they're
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
no.
like,
I roll like.
plumber?
We have to actually
Fix
make
your
them
boiler.
call a plumber first.
Yeah, no.
Unless one of us can get in
hackers
there
in the
and clog up
appointment.
their toilets.
No, the hacker just spruce in an appointment.
The
I mean,
things I do
I mean,
Shadowrun.
sure they'll be like, we don't need one. We could be the janitor crew.
Maid service.
Yes, because we all look like maids.
No, but he does.
He's the heaven. He's the
He looks fancy enough and clean enough. No offense, Darcy. You don't strike me as the type that likes to go in and clean up other people's stuff.
Why would I? Other
It's
people
boring.
are here to clean up my stuff.
Exactly.
Alright.
Yeah, I saw him running at your dog.
Thinking. Yeah. What kind of utility creatures would have a reason to go to a mansion?
Yeah, I know. I don't know about you.
It really depends what's wrong with the mansion. I mean,
Yeah.
a plumber could get in there fairly easily if the toilet was clogged. Bad enough,
Technicians
that
for
is.
the security system.
Technicians for the security
Yeah.
system.
Might
they've
just
already got
Private
want them
security.
pulled out.
The security system, the Decker would be looking after. If it's a good
Decker's
one.
already on site, so we don't need anything with security system. Or
Unless it happens to
Kind of
spontaneously
link.
short out or something, and the decker isn't a technician.
I just I'm going to go on a long shot. That's going to be unlikely. We would get bounced. I mean, the plumbing crew. As long as we have an appointment booked, and they're going to be like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with plumbing." Plumbing. It's like, well, we got called
Then-
up.
Oh,
But
Then we
then
have
again,
to
they could
get
just be like,
proper uniforms,
we've done that.
which wouldn't be hard, but we'd have to look
Yeah,
very
that's not hard.
professional. So if we
I mean, I've got-
dressed the part and went in looking proper, we could easily get in. If we
Illusionist
have
mage,
the
do you have
proper-
physical mask?
I do.
Yeah, I mean, there's one or two uniforms maybe if you rolls that, but
I can easily disguise us. I think you're all
yeah.
overthinking.
But we don't want you
this.
to stay. We don't want you to sustain too many spells. I mean, getting actual uniforms is fine.
So, do we want to decide to send
But
out a spirit?
doing that. I mean, this is only one plan. Finding him outside of the mansion's another one, and would be easier.
If we could get his itinerary, that'd probably be the best way to see if when he's getting in and out.
We've got multiple plans here. We've got the fire alarm one, which is an alright one. The sneaking in, which is the most risky.
If we're going to do the fire alarm, though, we need to get a bug or something on the vehicles that could leave the complex, so that we could track where the car is going
No, but
remotely.
like, I would imagine the fire alarm will go off. They'll evacuate to a safe area. The fire place will get there, and they'll be like, there wasn't a fire, and he wouldn't leave the premise.
Here we go. Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Fucking piece of shit. My internet's fine, but
We're
it's
talking
Hangout's
about-
being a bitch.
We've got a few plans up in the air at the moment.
Okay, sweet. So what are they, guys? Fill me in.
There's the fire alarm one, where we get them to evacuate the building, and then we try and snag him somehow. I mean,
I'm not really sold
then
on that.
there's then there's the hackers spoofing us in as some kind of utility crew. That's still to be determined. And then there's trying to learn his routine and trying to pick him up on the street if we ever get a chance.
Okay, sweet.
The best way would probably getting his itinerary. Sorry, is that cut you off?
I was just saying, I mean, is there anything I could do on that end to where, I mean, like, today we all have smartphones and stuff, and we punch in our appointment stuff on our phones. I mean, would he have something kind of like that that I'd be able to hack into and maybe find out?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay,
The thing is
he's got a
that
hair appointment on this day.
right now you don't have his mobile phone number or anything. So you know where he lives, and you can easily find the host for that, which you have found, by the way. Your data search check does indeed reveal that you are able to find his specific home security host.
Okay.
Wait, we know where the security guard lives.
Yeah, he's in the mansion.
Yeah, we know.
He lives in the
Can I do a
mansion,
matrix?
okay.
Can I do a matrix perception check on his security host? Just get
Yeah,
ideas how big it is. That's only 3 hits. Fuck this dice roller today.
It doesn't really matter, like, when you're just looking at a host. This one is a rating 6.
Okay, it's not too bad. So.
Bit up against worse.
How do we go about getting his phone number or getting in to his
There's
personal
2 ways. You can either go near him with a car and find it through local matrix perception, or through the host, if his phone is in the host, if it's linked to the host.
Right, which it may or may not be.
Actually, did we get any information about cyberware? Fireware?
You have no idea.
Okay. So if we do
Yeah.
take him, we might want to do something like a mad scan of him to make sure that they can't track his cyberware or anything. See if he has any, if they can track it.
They got pizza delivery over there in, what is it called, Bellevue or whatever?
Well, pizza
Probably.
delivery is most definitely still a thing.
Pizza delivery anywhere.
Hi, I'm bang.
I'm
just
good.
saying.
I need a pizza in 20 minutes. We'll be there.
I'm just saying, if we accidentally deliver a pizza to his house, got the wrong address, it might give me a few minutes to try and tap into his phone or find his phone number.
Yeah, you could do that remotely, or would you have to do that in person?
Well, you just said I'd have to drive by his house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could totally be a pizza guy.
Yeah, it's not hard to fake a pizza guy.
If you guys just want to drive past, literally just drive past.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Karanes
Give it a
has a
shot.
reason to be there.
we can give it a
So,
shot.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll sleep in the trunk.
Oh no, you'll sit on the bike, or we can borrow someone's car.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a car?
I think that's step one. Drive by, get his get his details. Step 2, find out any routines if possible, and then yeah,
I think that's it.
we'll
So
work from there.
you're already talking about sending the spirit possibly to monitor, which isn't a bad idea. Of course, if it gets caught, it gets caught. But spirits, from what I've seen, are all over the fucking place anyway.
They
The
are.
worst that can happen is they'll know that someone's looking at them, and they'll have my astral signature.
Well, if
Yeah.
you go to they'll and then if you're in your magical lodge when you do it, they can't really find you.
Okay. So if somebody would drive me by there, I'll try to see if I can't, get access to his phone number, his phone, or whatever, his PDA, whatever the hell he has, and try and see. Like I said, if we can find any appointments, I think we're probably better off trying to take him out in transit somewhere, rather than trying to get him inside of his house.
Who's got a car here? Because I've got a Ford America. It's not specifically amazing. Does anyone have a van?
No,
I
man.
suppose it would look suspicious to drive a bulldog down the street in Bellevue, would it?
That'd be fun.
Well, it'd be
Can I-
fine,
can I-
but
can I
they
call
know
it?
my bike.
It's an SUV
Yeah,
of
I
some
have,
sort.
I have a bike too, but I like to sleep when I do this stuff. I don't want to sleep on the bike.
Oh yeah, of course. That would be make it more
Could
difficult.
I, could I call Derez? See if he'll let us borrow the bulldog.
Yeah, if you
Or
guys
even
need
if
to
it's
borrow
driving.
Derez's bulldog, he will let you do it.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to
Yeah.
drive? You said you're pretty good at driving, right, Cal?
Yeah, well, I have the most reason to be there, and I can drive. It's easy.
Hello,
Okay.
ready?
So why don't we do that?
Yep.
All right, you guys pick
Go
up
for it.
Derez's bulldog. Who's going to be coming with?
I'd like to keep, let's only have 1 or 2 additional passengers, so Zap and maybe one more, if anyone else wants to come.
I'll come if we want to be talking, and they're probably going to talk to the
You can talk
driver.
outside.
That's a problem.
I'm fine. I can
But
talk to him.
He's the
I have
driver,
a.
he lives there.
I live there, so
Yeah,
it's like, why are you
you know
going
why.
by? Because I'm going home. I'm just taking an alternate route.
Yeah, all right.
They're not gonna
And
question
maybe
me.
have somebody around just in case we need, in case we get in a fight, or no?
What the fuck?
Anyone look like they could be security detail?
I don't think that they did.
I
Darthane?
could be in the back seat invisible.
Yeah, why not? And if they ask why I have someone invisible in the back seat, I hired security because I'm an important individual.
How didn't he die?
Okay.
It's not. It's
Can you
not.
be invisible in the back seat?
Pardon?
If you want. Yeah, roll it if you want to roll your invisibility.
Yeah, by the way, I'm guessing the spirit I summoned hasn't said anything all day.
No one so far has been watching you.
That's a 7 hit.
All right, you got 7 hits. It goes
That would
down to
be-
6, but yeah,
3 hits on the drain. So.
sure. You're going to take 2 damage from that. Stun. Okay, so Darthane is going to be in the back, Cal at the front.
Zap's
he is-
sleeping in the back.
Zap's going to be sleeping in the back, and Blue is going to be there as well.
Passenger seat if you want.
Sure, why not? Just in case.
Probably a good
Alright.
idea to have
So
the
pretty much
face up
everyone but
front.
Nick.
Um,
You guys are right off to Bellevue. Did you want to come?
Yeah,
Nick?
no offense. Yeah, you can come, Nick, but
Okay, can we?
Everyone can come.
Yeah, why not?
yeah.
All right,
Either
everyone's in the
with
back
us or-
just to do a drive-by. As you guys are driving there, though, you guys get pulled over by the local patrols.
just gonna pull over and like, okay, whatever.
No, high-speed chase. Do it.
I've done nothing wrong.
All right, so the patrol pulls over. Cop comes out. He walks up to the driver's seat and kind of waiting for the door, waiting for the window to come down.
Open the window.
What's
This is very well.
evening.
Hello there, sir. How was your night tonight?
Not bad. Just going home.
He asks for a sins. He kind of looks at the back and sees it's a fairly full car, and it says, "Sins of all yourself and your passengers, please."
Oh, okay. I just pull out mine, hand it straight to him, and then just look at the other guys like, you guys mind handing up your sins?
Yeah, no worries.
Is this an actually physical thing?
No, display your sin or flash your sin or send your sin over, that kind of stuff.
Just a
But there's a
number.
specific scanner that does it, that they have, yeah. Send it over, basically, so we can have a closer look with the scanner. You guys send it over. He says, alright, checks out. He sees you guys. You guys aren't, are you guys carrying any weapons and stuff on you at the moment?
Yeah, I got a license for it, but
I've got nothing on me.
Yep, just
I wouldn't
wondering
have
who has
anything
weapons on
on
them.
me.
Alright.
I never said that I didn't have my weapon on me, but
You could just say you don't, basically. Simple as that.
yeah,
So,
no, I don't think I did.
See you guys. Do you have a concealed carry permit, Bluey?
no, it's not concealed. I don't have the license for it either.
You don't have the license for the gun?
No, I have the license for the gun, not a concealed.
Carry permit. So that means you can't carry it on you around the place.
Oh,
So,
okay. I wasn't aware of that one.
If you don't have a
Fair enough.
concealed
Yeah,
carry, can't you carry it open?
no.
It can be.
It's concealed carry. So it means you can own a gun with just having a license. So you can buy the license retroactively, I don't mind.
Yeah, all right.
Um,
I'll do that.
Yeah. So
yeah,
pretty
do
much you need a concealed carry permit to actually carry it around concealed. Having it in your car or something like that, I think is fine. But yeah, basically the license checks out. He's definitely looking at yours a lot more, Blue. You can see on his scanner, but it checks out, and he says, "Very well." Asks what you're doing tonight.
I'm just going home, and I'm going to have a small party.
Party!
He says, "Very well. Have a good night." And he leaves.
Thank you. Yep. And then just going to continue driving. Alternate route so that it's like go past his mansion and then go more towards my house.
No, don't you mean your house then to his mansion?
Oh yeah. I should drop off the guys first.
No. What? If you're going to go an alternate route, you might as well go past yours, though. What?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that makes sense, yeah.
There's no point in going an alternate route, going straight to his, then to yours. If you're going to go an alternate route, you might as well go to yours to his. But
Yeah.
if you actually want to bother doing an alternate route, the officers
No.
don't follow you anyway.
Okay,
You guys eventually get to his, and as you pass, Ian, make yourself a perception check. Matrix.
I also want to order one of my spirits to sense the area and see
Sure.
if there's any spirits, the mage. And
Can
if
you
there's-
sense?
I'm guessing it's a double-story house.
It's a two-story house. I wouldn't call it a mansion per se, but it's still a beautiful home.
So yeah, I want the my spirit to just do a sensing check and see if the any information he tells me you can see around the house on the property.
Yeah. The actual
Um,
property itself, it seems to have patrolling watcher spirits. And that's about it from what you can see right now.
Okay.
From
Can't
the
see the
outside.
I'm going
Do you want him
go
to actually do a full sweep of the building?
Not yet. Actually, just a quicker sensing check for that. I think.
Yeah, you just sense the open. Yeah, that's what you see.
I got 4 hits on my perception check, by the way.
All right, with 4 hits on your matrix perception check, you're actually able to find a flash of his comlink, quickly scouring, trying to find his name marked to comlinks and stuff. You find it
Ryan Graves.
as you guys pass on by.
Okay. And what do I do? Do I just like kind of mark that so that I can try to hack into it later, or?
Yeah,
Okay. You
you
just
could
said
do it now.
the contact.
Yeah, I might as well do it now. Sleeping in the back of the van.
Would you like him to
So-
make a further matrix perception check on the comlink to have a look?
Absolutely, do that first. I should be running silently to do that, yeah, just so it doesn't.
Not necessarily a matrix perception check. It doesn't really matter too much.
Not on a comlink so much, no. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, only 2 hits.
With
This
2 hits,
fucking roller today hates me.
you're able to find out that this thing is indeed linked to a host,
Uh-huh.
and it's being watched by the host.
Fuck, great. Why can't it ever be easy?
I don't know.
No, I know. It's all good. Fucking Horizon bastards. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get a strength on it, did I? With the 2 hits.
No, not with 2 hits.
Okay. And I can't repeat a matrix
Yeah,
perception
you
check?
can.
I can? Let's try again.
You guys are past the home at this point anyway, because you guys are just doing a drive-by. But you can still hang on to his deck fairly easily. Just have a look.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was 3 hits.
With 3 hits, he has a device rating 6, which is a firewall 6.
Okay. Well, why not? It's still the same day. Might as well just see if I can't get into this thing now. So, go silent, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to get a mark on it.
Sure.
That was 17 dice. Well, 9 hits, which limits at, 7, I think. It's
Yeah,
mental
you're
limit,
able
I get +1 for
to
something.
easily smash a mark onto this thing.
Okay.
Make your rolls your sleeves plus your logic, please.
Sleaze plus logic, 14 dice. 5 hits.
All right. As you got on there, smashing a mark on the thing, immediately as you do so, this little device slash comlink thing, you can definitely see the thing that is watching it starts watching it heavily, and it notices the mark almost immediately.
Right.
But you are undetected.
I'm undetected, but it knows it's being marked anyway.
You know that it's being watched, and it knows it's marked, and it's trying to find you.
I say, oh, we're in
I can't hear you. What?
the individual. Oh,
You're breaking up big time, Bluey. What'd you say?
individual. We only need to find a schedule, so.
Yeah. How many marks do I
Whether or
need
not story.
to access this itinerary? Probably should go for 3 anyway, shouldn't I?
You can actually find it on 1. It's not exactly
Can I?
that hard to find. So, you're able to crack into the comlink. I want you to make a data search check,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I want you to roll willpower plus firewall.
I got 4 hits on the data search check. That was a nice roll.
All right.
Willpower plus firewall. Firewall is only 5. Okay. 4 hits.
All right.
On the
With
willpower
4
firewall.
hits, you can definitely see that these someone is trying to scrub out the mark and security access that you have on this comlink at the moment, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
But otherwise, you're actually able to find the itinerary, and you do know that he has a dinner tonight in about an hour at a local restaurant in downtown.
I got the name and address of the restaurant?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I think I want to get the hell out of here then before I get caught.
That's easy enough. You're able to leave.
Yep.
All right. Done.
That's
You're able
exactly
to
what I
leave the
was trying
comlink.
to
You've got
find.
the access.
Now, Bellevue
Okay.
is right next to downtown, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's right next to downtown.
So, guys, he's got an appointment at the...
I don't know.
Okay.
Someone think of a nice French name, shall we?
He's got a dinner. He's got a dinner at Le Chateau Maison,
Chateau Maison.
which
Of course,
means
everyone
the
always
house.
goes to Le Chateau.
I think that literally means the house.
Okay.
Yeah, or the mansion house, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Is it
Chateau's a
Maison
house. I
Mansion?
think Maison is just a
Crab.
nicer house. Yeah.
Sounds like the house mansion. Chateau Maison.
Mansion house.
Fancy,
Yeah.
fancy house?
In an
mansion.
hour's time.
All right.
So
We could also book a dinner or just pick him up during before or after.
But I don't know.
It's not that hard to know the route towards the.
the question is it easier to pick him up between his house and the restaurant, or pick him up in the restaurant itself?
Or maybe
Well,
afterwards,
in the
when that
restaurant.
would be a little
would-
tipsy.
I would not want to go into downtown if we can.
Downtown, you cause a ruckus, night errand's going to be outside.
Same
Well,
here.
Bellevue,
They
you
both
guys
have
run
A security
the
level
restaurant,
guys.
so,
Yeah, we're still in literally regions in between that aren't 1d6, or is it just?
Yeah, it's all A.
Yeah, it's all.
Security will be on us right away, yeah. So,
So,
in
You can't avoid
transit,
it.
in
Yeah.
transit, the best we can do is pick him up and run away before any cops
But-
get there.
The thing is to pick him up. He's in a car. Like he's probably going to be in a car. We need to like
Smash
maybe
another car
we could
into
get
it.
him.
Car accident. Hack a red light. He's stopped.
Listen,
Yeah. It's
the res isn't gonna be happy if we crash his bulldog.
Oh no, of course. It's just we could hack a street light and force it into a red, and while they're at the street light, take him out. Take out the driver, sorry, and pick him out.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
I'm not 100%, but we don't have to get too extravagant with our
The
plan.
thing is if we, and I'm just, postulating here, but if we get him in the restaurant, there's going to be a public involved. Public,
Yes, the problem.
equals collateral damage. Maybe security forces are less likely to just start opening fire on us. It might be easier for us to cause a public panic, get him out in the middle of that panic, while the knight errant and other security forces are trying to deal with other potential issues, such as, for example, a fire in the kitchen, or,
Does this place have a chauffeur?
What do you mean?
Can we find that out? The
Like,
chauffeur
what do you mean this
at the
place?
beginning.
What is the place?
This
you mean the
restaurant,
mansion?
The restaurant,
Oh.
does it have a chauffeur? Like one of those dudes at the front where you go, yeah, here's my car.
Oh,
That's not
Valet.
chauffeur. That's
You know,
valet.
that's a valet, not a chauffeur. Chauffeur is.
Sorry, I got.
So I was so confused. I was like, what does a chauffeur have to do with this? A
Does it
valet?
have a valet?
You don't know.
Yeah,
A quick
it probably
internet search
does.
finds out. No, they
It
don't.
probably does. They don't? Wow.
No.
That's
You could totally
They're a restaurant
like.
on downtown.
All right. Fuck. I had a plan involving a valet.
It wasn't a
Yeah,
valet.
you can't plan for things that are iffy.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good though. Let's.
I don't think taking him out of the restaurant's such a good idea.
No, we
Yeah.
don't want to.
You don't think taking him out in a public place is a good idea, Dorothy? I'm curious as to what you think is a good idea then.
Well, if you take him out if you get him in the, if you try to get him in the restaurant, you're going to have to deal with a lot of variables.
Is there any way to hack a car?
Yeah. It's fucking
Not
easy.
really.
Zap, why don't you hack the guy's car and send him to an alternate destination outside of downtown?
Gridlink knows.
We can't
can
send
do
him
that?
too far because you'll call the cops pretty quickly
Yeah.
if his car starts screwing up.
Yeah, but if we look at where the restaurant is, we can find a suitable location not too far away.
Yeah, a couple blocks.
Or en route or something, you know what I mean?
I think
Or
trying to
no.
find a low security
Down
area
and-
of Bellevue.
Maybe one.
Or, just hack the car and make it stop working.
Yeah, and then you guys pick him up. That's way
Pretty much.
easier.
Just try and find to see if if he goes through a lower security area of Bellevue and try and stop it there.
At
No,
least
he
the lowest, the
You
lowest
have no
security.
reason to go through a low security of Bellevue unless he wanted to.
Mhm.
So I say just during the route, when we're close, we hack it, turn it off. The car stops, we grab him, and we get out of there right away. drug him up so that he's unconscious, turn off his comm link so that they can't track him, and then we take him to,
Interrogation spot.
yeah.
Yeah, we need
Probably
to
somewhere, probably
figure out
somewhere in the Barrens or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily,
I
the
know, it's
Bellevue's
fine.
near the Barrens.
As soon as Zap stops the car, all we got to do is jump out, pull the guy out. I can
Yeah.
fry the other two in the car with a lightning ball.
Who said there'll be two? It might be just a driver. So,
Well,
but yeah,
Just in case.
fry
fine.
one.
From experience,
And-
it's probably gonna have security.
Then we pull his comlink out, crush it, put him in the truck, and get the fuck out of there.
We also want to check
Oh,
the
wait.
cyberware and stuff because they can track that just as easily.
Just put a
I'd like
driver.
to,
Okay.
I'd like to say to the illusion mage, do you have phantasm or whatever that is to like do an illusion in the back, just make it look empty as well, just in case we get pulled over and like, oh, can we just do a routine look over your car?
I can turn him invisible.
Okay, he can make us all invisible.
There's that to it.
Yeah, we just need a reason for why he's invisible. Not why he's invisible. We just need him invisible or something.
I don't think
When
it's
I'm down.
much of a reason to have it knocked out, dude, invisible in your trunk.
No, we don't need to worry about them noticing a
Yeah.
knocked out invisible guy in the trunk because you don't
We don't
look
worry
in the
about that,
trunk for no reason.
Look, we don't want to get pulled over anyway. I suggest if maybe we should.
Yeah, we just-
we
need to-
just avoid getting pulled over, or we fucking move. If we can get to the Barrens, if we need security, I know a guy that owes me a favor down there.
And also,
Indeed, you do.
Yeah, he's a lieutenant with the Ancients.
I'm an
Ooh,
elf.
that sounds nice.
I'm fine. Also, the hacker might want to just do like precautionary things while he's in the trunk to see if he has anything else wireless on him that can be tracked. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
what's the
more
best way of going about that?
We could just put a jammer
he's in
on
the
him
front.
so that nothing can transmit.
Yeah, your deck can literally jam, but that's weird. Like it's weird because the whole area
There are
around you is being
things
jammed.
called, if he has cyber, there are things called head jammers that just go around people's heads and they jam all comm links and stuff.
Yeah, can I get a hold of that?
That should be easy enough. I'm not exactly sure on the price exactly for them, but
It's
Um,
within the hour though.
within
wait,
this
no,
hour,
but he's
hell
at the
no.
restaurant. But he's in the restaurant, so you might
For
have like
rating
another
6,
hour or
it'd be
two.
900 million, which is nothing.
What's the rating?
Availability
The
6 for rating
availability.
6.
That's the problem. It's going to take a minimum 6 hours to get the head jammer. There's no point. You
Let's
guys
forget,
don't.
Don't have the time.
forget about that. But I could just try
The
to.
hacker could literally.
Yeah, I was just saying, is there something I could do with my deck to where I could just get in?
Yeah,
and shut
easily.
that
You can
shit
just
down?
phrase comm. Done.
Yeah, but he's thinking about they're tracking
Yeah,
his
this-
other cyberware.
There could be just other like this is
They can't
precautionary
really
against
track
other
his
stuff.
cyber. They can track his comm though.
Okay, well
Yeah,
the car will
Like
be.
some comments, yeah,
Calm
All
offline,
we gotta
maybe
do
fly.
is pull the comlink and pull. All we gotta do is pull the comlink and crush it. It's no big deal.
No worries.
Comm
I
links
think
go
we've
in
got a plan
heads
there.
sometimes, and it is not
Yeah.
unknown for executives, high members of security to have computers in their heads.
Yeah. That's fine. Well, I think
The hacker
we
just
don't-
needs to.
Fire. Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Right.
I think we don't want to overthink this too much because we're going to
Yeah.
keep second guessing
And we
ourselves.
can do that
And
while
we've
he's in
got
the
less than an
car.
hour now. We've got less than an hour now, so we might as well get into
Yeah.
action mode. I think.
Alright, so with less than an hour left, you guys are going to head down to the location. Are you guys going to be stopping in transit or out transit? Towards the
In
place?
transit, I think.
So when he's getting there?
I think so. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? Any
No, no,
arguments
no.
against that?
We want to go. We want to go out of transit.
Why?
That's gonna
He's
limit
coming to
because
the car.
probably
Because,
meeting-
yeah,
he's probably meeting someone at the restaurant.
yeah,
Right.
there's just a
So,
little more of a time frame.
So
Very
if
small.
he doesn't show up, they might call the cops, thinking something went wrong. So if we hit him as he's leaving, he's already made the meeting.
All right. I'm convinced.
Yeah,
Are we going to
that's-
be able to?
That's the problem.
Are we going to be able to linger around safely, waiting for this guy to leave? Though, where are we going to be?
yeah, that's exactly
Hang out
another thing.
in my house until his meeting starts, and then we can.
But we only know it's going to last X amount of time.
Yeah, no, we should get him in transit. People won't think anything if he's 5 minutes late, and then they'll call
Yeah.
after 5 minutes.
And we're not
Or
going to be delaying more than 5 minutes anyway.
Or we could just, there are probably other restaurants around the area. Just grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, but
Whatever
then
you
we
guys
have,
think is best.
we have to watch him to know when he gets out of the restaurant, and that it would look weird.
No, that was good. That was good. You just
Yeah,
told
no,
me.
I think we get him in transit. We act fast.
Yeah. If they act fast enough, Josh, most likely should be fine as long as Zap fries the comm link quickly. While they know he's missing, there's so many variables, like what if he goes home with the person he's meeting there,
Exactly.
way more variables with when he goes home, if he goes home at all. What if he gets smacked out drunk or something and then passes out?
What if
There's so many variables.
What if he's meeting with a fucking security detachment? Who knows? I don't know. You know?
What if he's getting helicoptered out?
Oh,
Then we're completely fucked.
Okay, so you guys are going to meet him in
That's-
transit. Are you guys going to follow him from his home? Are you guys going to try to guess which way he's going to go?
Nah,
I think we should
fuck-
try to
Well,
get another
what
car
I
park
think we
if
should do
possible.
is get Zap to get marks on the car so that he can know where it's going. Is it possible to get the location on the car if you mark it?
I'm going to have to get marks on the car anyway if I'm going to try to shut it down in transit, right?
Yeah.
So
You'll
we're
need to
going to
get
have
3
to
miles
follow.
to control
We'll
the
have
car.
to follow for at least a little bit from his house.
If all else
Do that,
fails, I can
because-
just get a spirit to smash the car. But that's if you can't stop it without
Yeah.
destroying everything.
Let's save that as a get out of jail
Oh
card.
shit, yeah.
You know? Yeah. Definitely.
By.
Hmm.
Okay. So we'll have to try to follow him a little bit, because we don't know what car he's even going to be in until he goes. You know what I mean?
So you guys are going to be following him, or?
Follow him to get the car, and then we can take a side street or something to.
Yeah. Once I get marks on the car, we don't have to stay right on.
Yeah,
it.
do another drive-by. Just do another drive-by, maybe. Like, we don't... Following him, like, you need to be able to drive. Like, alright.
I can drive.
Okay, as long as you don't look... As long as you don't look inconspicuous, that's alright then.
Okay.
One secret, Joe. I don't-
Yep. That's the plan.
Alright.
Alright, so where are you guys going to be hiding out before you drive to follow his car?
I was planning on just parking the car back at where my
What's
house
nearby?
is.
What's nearby?
Yeah, what's actually nearby?
Secret, you guys want something else.
Is my
Nearby
house-
this area, it seems that this is mostly living areas. There are some small amount of parks and community areas dotted around the place.
Boom. There you go. We're at a
Yeah, let's
park.
go. Let's go hang out at a park and have fun.
The more social, acceptable members of the group can be hanging out in the park, and the rest of us can be sitting in the back of the van.
Yeah. Obviously, this is happening at night, by the way.
Okay.
All right.
So
you
who's
guys are
going to be in
sitting
the
there.
park with me?
I want you guys to roll. Whoever's got the car, roll a stealth check for the car, but roll intuition instead of reaction, instead of agility. So intuition plus stealth. This is where you're hiding the car.
Hiding the car? Okay.
You guys are going to be doing this in view of the home, so you can see when he's leaving. You kind of have to.
Yeah. And can I request a 2-minute break before we actually start the full-on?
That's completely fine.
You said plus stealth. Is that sneaking?
Sneaking
Yeah,
is
sneaking.
fine. Yeah.
Actually, in that break, if we're going to take a 2-minute break, I might want to summon the spirit and then heal if it goes awry. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I got 5 hits.
Sure.
See, I'm gonna dismiss the spirit before. Let's summon a go with a 4/6 air spirit.
He got 2 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the air spirit got 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 services, and I have an air spirit, which will be. Let's just go with a giant eagle. It's very similar to the last one. And drain. And ooh, I resisted. I mean, the one thing I'm consistently rolling good at is drain.
That's the important
a
one.
single point of drain damage. Alright, well that's that handled.
Okay.
To the mage, is it possible to make it so that they can't do anything once we take out the car?
I'm gonna go down Circuit Zone. I'm not watching your speaker. I hear too
Nick?
much.
We got 2
I can get a spirit to smash the shit out of their mage.
Oh, I wasn't too worried about smashing the mage right away. I was more concerned about the guy's comlinks going off to call the knight errant.
I can try and engulf or bind him, which will stop. He can't take any actions unless he escapes.
Yeah,
If
if you can,
he
if you
engulfs, he
can
can't.
stop him from doing anything, that'd be awesome.
If the Earth Spirit can engulf him, he can't do anything unless he tries to escape, I believe.
Aren't we
But
taking out his
what if
comlink?
what if his comlinks in his? Well, yeah, but we want to
But
make
if
sure
it's
he
in
can't.
his head, then the
Yeah,
only
we want to
in
make
his
sure
head.
he can't just call it off right away,
If
right?
it's in his head, we either have to kill him instantly or fry him. That's our
Yeah,
option.
he can't, the spirit can't do anything about it in his head.
The second
Okay.
you got the guy out of the car and away out of range, I'm going to blast the thing with a lightning ball anyway.
Okay, that works really well.
Alright, so you guys all ready?
I am.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, so you guys are all sitting there, you know, you actually get a few actual police patrols passing you. They don't see anything of your car. You've hidden it well enough, and it looks inconspicuous enough that you guys don't get noticed at all. As you're sitting there waiting, you eventually see a large armored silver SUV roll out of his home. Who's driving? What do you do?
Sap's going to get to work.
Sure.
Can we take that 2-minute bio break, though, first?
Yeah. I was waiting for everyone to take their break.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we did that
Apologies.
just then.
Yeah, I'm going to take that break.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'll
guys.
bring it back as well.
I thought I just whatever. Ugh.
Hey, Tommy, it'd be funny. The
What?
hacker, I don't know, the hacker had marks on one of our comlinks when we drove by, and he's just listening. Yeah,
Could be.
it could be.
Okay. Trying to get some drivers for a webcam right now. And then we're going to get a drink of water.
If you guys can guess the magic card I'm holding in my hand, you win the game.
Is it a swamp?
No, it was a murderous red cap.
I would never have guessed it.
Damn it.
No,
Okay.
I would not. I would never pick up a land. So dumb.
It's not Amelia. I should have remembered that.
Oh shit! I forgot to get that off of you too. Yeah. God damn it. Oh well.
Oh, it's probably going to be New Year's.
Yeah, probably sometime.
Well, this is shaping up to be a pretty exciting mission.
That's good. I may definitely have to split this mission in 2 parts. So.
That's fine.
All right. It's all good.
Yeah, because the security guy was only one part of the mission, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
The other part of the mission is actually not that difficult, and this actually, you find out quickly, isn't that difficult either.
Yeah.
Because don't want to
It's just-
screw up in Bellevue.
We're all
Yeah.
fucking paranoid.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
Alright, just because
Nazi tricks.
Yeah, Horizon's got me fucking
it's
paranoid.
Horizon, we have to be paranoid. But just because I'm feeling so sure that this job's going to go awesome, I'm going to do some Nova Coke.
Sure.
It's just...
Okay, I'm back.
Alrighty. So, Mike, are you going to start following that vehicle?
Yeah. It's hit the auto injector and let's go.
Alright, Mike, make your stealth check again, Mike.
Same type of stealth check?
Yes.
Okay. And this time I got 5 hits.
Okie dokie. Alright, Mr. Ian, roll your marks.
Okay. Running satellite, hot simming. First mark. 4 hits.
Yep.
Okay. Is there much to hacking a car? Do I need to know the strength of the car, anything of that
No,
sort?
it's pretty
or
much the
do I have to enter the post or anything else?
Device rating of the car is 6.
So I just keep making marks, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's go for it again. Second one is 6 hits.
Alright. So the first one you got how many hits?
4 on the first one, 6 on the second.
Sure. Yep, succeed. You have 2 marks.
I'm going to go for 3 just because that's Zap. She likes to play to full advantage. 4 hits on the third.
Alright, with 4 hits on the third, you're able to get full marks on this car quite easily.
Okay.
Now that you have complete access to the car, you can find out that there are all kinds of little things inside of this vehicle, including a small security camera in the back of the SUV. The vehicle itself has all kinds of trinkets. It's a very nice car, very professional.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Would you like to check? Yeah, just quickly check the security feed.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I wonder if I should shut that down if I can. But yeah, what can I find out about it?
Checking out, there is only one person in the car. It seems to be only Ryan, but someone somewhere has marks on this vehicle, full access, and is watching it as well.
Right. And so if I want to shut that down, I would need to try to spike them, or would I need to just, like, attack the camera?
If you spike the car, the security feed is going to be off the matrix anyway. If you can rip up the car's electronics, you'll be fine.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much what I'm going to do to shut it down then, when we get to our location. So that, I have this on here somewhere.
It's whenever, yeah.
That's cyber combat, right?
Yeah, if you want to start data spiking, are you going to be doing this right now?
Well, like we kind of would have figured our best position for trying to take out the car in order to
Yeah, sure.
get him out of the
let's
car.
wait until you get near
drive off
there.
as fast as we can to get to the Redmond Barrens. Yeah, I'm not going to do it right now. But
Okay, sweet. So you guys work out exactly your plan of attack, or do you already have it?
It's going to be get the car offline.
Who's gonna get out when he gets out the car? Who's gonna like jump him, knock him out, and shit?
Darthin's really good at dealing with people.
Okay.
I mean,
Lightning is loud, by the way.
yeah, no, but Darthin can just take control of people.
You don't know that, and
Oh wait, sorry. No, Darthin can just do something, knock him out. My bad.
And I was hoping somebody else would get him out of the car so I could destroy the car.
Okay, the moment that you screw up the car, I want my air spirit I summoned to try and engulf him to do stun damage.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
to stun him, to get him on the
Yeah.
ground, pretty much.
Does engulfing deal stun?
Yes, air spirits do.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, sweet.
So
It
your spirit is
it
attacking.
ignores all armor and it just does straight stun damage. That's it.
I'm
Yeah,
spiking the car. Your spirit's going to take him out, or whatever, stop him. Darthing's going to blow the car up once we get him out, so that leaves Bloodnut or Cal to get him out of the car. So I say both of you should go and get him out of the car, really. Although Cal's driving, so maybe.
Yeah, I'm not that strong, but sure.
Oh, by the way, Blood, do you have any restraints?
Not on me.
Here, use these. Just throw him a pair of metal restraints.
Okay. I have 3 strength, so this is going to be something.
Darthane, you realize that maybe you should mind control him because this will make this a whole lot easier.
Okay, as long as nobody has any problems with it, I'll do that.
You don't
Blowing
care.
up
if
the
anybody
car
has a
literally
problem
does
with it.
nothing because he's already getting spiked. The
Yeah.
car being immobilized is not a
Right.
problem. Blowing up the car will actually cause more attention than is necessary.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That is really bad.
Okay.
Crack, boom.
The second the car stops, I'm going to go ahead and cast mob control on the entire car.
Yeah, sure. But
He's
now I'm
the
not
other-
really
he's
data
the other
spot
one
check,
inside.
Mr. Ian.
Knowing that,
Okay.
I want to have one. Let's see. I want to keep my bound air spirit near the car just in case, and I want my air spirit I've summoned to be doing a sensing checks to see if anyone's coming close to us, mages or anyone pretty much, any spirits, mages coming
Sure.
close to us when we bring attention to ourselves.
Sure.
5 hits on Data Spike.
Alrighty. So let me. You just got 5 hits. Is that it?
Yep. Yeah. Should I go for more?
All right.
Is that a hint to roll edge? I have 1 left.
I'm just saying 5 hits. Is that it?
I feel good about 5 hits. Yeah, 5.
You attempt to blast the car, but it doesn't seem to do anything as you try to rip the car apart in the Matrix. The security protocols are easily able to surpass what you were doing. As you do, I would like you to roll initiative.
Son of a-
All of us, or just him?
No,
This is my
just him.
hot filling matrix initiative, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just Cole, and I'll have a 4/6 spirit sacrifice. We'll just stand in front of the car.
I'm on 24.
Okay, sure, you're first. So it seems like the person that was watching the car immediately sees you spike it. The car's protocols are able to bounce you back, but the thing that is watching it is heading to your position quickly.
Fuck that. I'm taking the thing out now, and this time I'm going with the edge.
Sure.
Okay. And fuck the running silently shit and all that too. I'm going loud. Since I'm already
So you're just
spotted.
going to try to data spike the car again?
Yeah. I'm shutting this car down. Mission goes on. If I take damage, I take damage. That's 7 hits,
Let me roll mine.
which is my
With
limit
7
anyway. I
hits,
couldn't
you're
do
able to
anything.
blast the car horribly, and because you're dealing 6 extra damage, plus the what's your attack score?
You mean my data spike thing?
Attack score. Your attack score
Attack score. Attack
On your
score.
deck.
on your deck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my character. It's only 4 actually for attack.
Ah, okay. So that's plus your net hits. Okay, so it's resisting that much damage. Either way, you're actually still able to data spike this thing to high heaven, as you're able to neutralize and rip apart the electronics and annihilating it from the Matrix. I'm guessing you want to leave after that.
Suck it, Horizon. Yeah, definitely. I'm out of edge.
everywhere.
All right, so the car grinds to a halt.
Yep, pull up beside it and come to a stop.
All right, Darthane, roll your mob
I'm going
mind.
to cast mob control on the car, and that I'm going to go ahead and use my foci. So 16 dice. I got 6 hits.
Yep. And what is your
I'm-
command?
I'm going to direct him to get out of his car, run over to our car, and get in. and I'm going to direct the driver to slash his own throat.
All
There is-
right, so he slashes his own throat.
He is
Guys,
the driver?
He's
Yeah,
the
he's the
only
driver.
guy.
We already told you he is the driver.
There's only one.
Okay,
There's
if you
only
would've,
one.
I didn't hear that. If I would have heard that,
Okay.
I would have directed
I
him
told,
over.
I told you 3 times he's the only one in the car.
I didn't hear
Okay,
that.
I'm going to retcon that because he would have just killed himself, and that would be the failure of the mission.
And mob mind, it's the same command for everyone either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What
yeah.
force were you casting that at?
Force 5.
Okay, force 5, sure. So as you're blasting him with it, you actually get to catch a few people on the streets to start
that's
running
what I was-
towards your car.
I was worried about that.
Darthane, you can easily tell them to stop, but he starts
Yeah.
running towards the car towards you guys.
Yeah, I'll tell them to stop. Yeah, I want him to keep running.
All right, he gets into the car.
When I'm spraying,
Just throw power restraints back and let's get going
Yeah,
to the barons.
Arthur takes out his own restraints, clips them on him,
Yeah.
Now,
How
and
high-
does 6 hits to resist drain.
Sure.
Amazingly.
How quick can I get back
we
into the
gotta-
Matrix?
Right now, if you
Alright.
want. Josh, what were you
Because I
saying?
want to actually run Matrix security on our car now.
Uh-huh.
I'm just afraid
Yeah,
somebody
we,
blocking us and fucking doing the same shit to us.
so we crushed his comlink, have we?
okay.
No, we
His
haven't.
comic has not been spiked yet.
Okay. we
Does
better
that
do
mean we need to get rid of his comlink?
About chest?
Like
It is
it's-
his
Sorry,
comlink.
I do that first. Yep.
His comlink is not on his person.
He doesn't have his comlink. Is it inside of him though?
Yes.
Can I
Yeah.
detect it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. What do I gotta do to take it out? I gotta mark it,
Just data spike it.
data spike it. Okay, I'll roll that data
Or
spike.
you could, or Darthane can ask him to turn it off.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and ask him to turn it off.
But the thing is if he pushes past the mind control, he can turn it back on. So data spiking it probably is a
Data
good idea.
spike it. 6 hits.
Yep.
And then I'm going to slip a narco jet into his neck.
All right. So he goes unconscious, and then you can easily spend your time spiking the comlink, and then probably reset.
Right. Yeah, and then I'll try to run security just on our stuff, just in case anybody's
Make a
trying to get
matrix
us.
perception check.
Okay, here it is. I don't have to run silently for that, so 3 hits? Fuck you, bastard.
3
hits.
hits. You actually spot that someone other than people that should have access to the car has 1 mark on the car.
What do I have to do to get them out of the car, to get them
A
unmarked?
raise mark action.
Okay, which is...
Let me
I have it
check.
right here. I think I have it right here on my book.
It should be in the book, a raise mark.
Where's my... there we go. Erase mark. Computer plus logic attack versus willpower and firewall.
Yep, that one.
What does that mean, logic attack? Whichever's
So
higher?
the brackets attack is your limit. If you want, you can respec your deck to make your attack higher.
That takes time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll just go with it. Okay, it's not going to be great, but here we go. Hot simming anyway, so... 4 hits. Thank
Okay. You are unable to erase the mark,
Motherfucker.
as it's quite sturdy.
Guys, we got a problem.
Has my
Somebody's
airspirit
marked-
spotted anyone in our location, or?
No
Around.
one's near you.
Can Calrens
Apart
reset the
from
car?
everyone else, under the effect of Darthane's mind control spell, which are right now
Okay.
idly standing in the streets.
Can Calrens restart the car?
If I go like this, like I hit
Does
you-
that get rid of the mark?
If you turn the car off and turn it on again, it will.
Okay, yeah, pull a little ways, turn it off, turn it back on.
Resetting everyone's comlink will help, actually.
Yeah, that too, and I just
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Moving back.
do that right away as well.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take to get us to the Barrens?
Yeah.
From here, probably about half hour.
Yeah, so we should do it now before they get any additional marks and they turn it off.
I hit you a lot.
So getting a position on that order to help if that's possible.
Out of character for a moment, Thomas.
Yeah, sure.
Just because I'm still kind of new to the whole
That's fine, man.
world. Um, how likely would it be that if I were to call my friend in the Ancients, that he would meet us halfway and escort us the rest of the way? Do they not
In
at all?
Bellevue, they'll definitely be pushing it because it's in Bellevue is the problem.
Will we still be in Bellevue in
How about
15 minutes?
I'd say
I don't know how
you
many
could probably
neighborhoods
exit
in between
Bellevue in
there.
20. They can meet you at the gates.
Okay. I'm going to make that call.
All right, so you call them up.
Mm-hmm.
As well. What can I serve you for?
How's your girl doing? Well, not your girl, but, the girl.
She's completely fine. She's
Good.
been
I'm really
adjusting
glad to
well.
hear that.
Thank you.
Glad we could help. I need your help.
Here to cash in the favor then?
Yeah, we'll cut straight to the chase. I'm currently in a bulldog, moving at high speeds, trying to get the fuck out of Bellevue and into the Barrens.
All
Looking
right.
for a little bit of an escort once we get to the gates.
We can get you an escort.
How about a secure location for us to perform an interrogation?
He
Any
asks
go
who
on
you're
that?
interrogating.
I'll be straight with him. I've got an off-duty, well, he's on holidays actually, security guard from Horizon.
hmm You can definitely hear him cringe to that, and he says, "Can he be traced?"
I've got his shit shut down right now. I've fried his comlink.
Okay. He goes, "All right." He says, "But if this comes back to us, all hell shall come upon you."
Hey, look, I'm a runner. I know the game.
All right, cool. So he says, "Yes, you have used the favor. They will get you guys at the Redmond Barrens."
Thank you very much.
I want you to make a driving check, please, Mr. Carrot.
Yep, was
Question,
just about to do that.
Did he have? I'm guessing he has a gun on him. The security gun.
Yeah,
that
he
guy?
does. He has a
That's smart.
security. He has a gun, indeed.
And it'll be a smart gun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a smart gun.
I want to turn
Oh,
that
that's
off as
5
well.
hits on the driving check.
All right, so you're
Can we
able to
just-
drive through all
just throw
different
it out the
side
window?
streets and things like that, and easily able to enter the Redmond Barrens, where the ancients are able to pick you up. What were you saying, Ian?
With that smart link gun of his, can we just throw it out the window or something?
You can turn it off or throw it at you.
Throw it out would be easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
that way
get
if
rid of all
somebody is
devices
shooting,
on
I have to
pretty
go to the wrong
much.
place. Has he got a deck?
No.
It's got a
Just
decade.
Deck, deck
Just
costs
checking.
you about a small house.
I know.
I-
I know. I bought one.
Hey, you got to spend money to make money, my friend.
Or you could just shoot
Alright.
people in the face.
Yeah, true. So you're able to ride into the Redmond Barrens. You guys get picked up by the ancients and then taken to a clubhouse. A clubhouse with a garage out the back. They take you to the garage where you see what pretty much looks like a really brutal interrogation room. You can see
Perfect.
chains and all kinds of homemade torture devices sitting around on tables. They say, enter on in and
Excellent.
use the tools as necessary.
Excellent. This is going to be fun.
I'll do the interrogation, like the talking part, if that's okay.
Why do you get to
Oh.
have all the fun?
I have done shit all.
You two can do the talking part. I'll do the hurting him part.
All I've,
Okay.
So
I've done is
And-
mission is
and-
done a negotiation check.
You mentioned that you're a half-ass face. He's an actual face, so he's probably got the better communication skill.
I'm not half-ass.
But sometimes, like,
I'm rolling 19
Dave, is your
dice.
words fine.
No, but there's multiple.
Alrighty,
hold
so
on.
Darth
That's one
Vader's the bad guy.
I guess you guys wait for a while until the neurostun wears off.
Yeah, we don't want to stim pack him back awake.
Out
That
of
turned out
character.
bad.
Out of character, what information are we trying to get out of him again? Locations of the real
Of the
Amelia?
double that we're going after, or the real one, whichever it is.
Yeah, well, like the main thing is to try and find this body double that's somewhere here in Seattle at the moment.
You're trying to find a Amelia, basically.
Okay.
A Amelia. Whether or not it's the real one, The real one, the better, really. If you're able to find the real one, shit, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, with this bodyguard, I'm guessing my air spirit hasn't spoiled anything on this entire time?
No, no one's been watching you.
Okay, I think I'll help out with the interrogation by summoning a different spirit with confusion, just to make sure he doesn't try anything.
What
Okay,
can he
so-
try? He's restrained.
No. We don't want him confused.
No, it
It would
makes
be
him.
harder.
It makes I guess actually there it says forgetful. Might not want to do that then. Oh, so right, I think we'll just go ahead then.
Alright, so you guys put him down on the chair, lock him up with the restraints. They have like legs and things like that. This chair looks like a proper torture chair, you know. It's pretty fucked up actually.
Is this-
Definitely the smell
is
in
it
this
dry?
room is a little bit disturbing.
Is there dried blood on the chair?
Oh yeah.
That's great.
You
Yeah,
bet you.
everyone notices that
fools
Darth
don't.
Thane is actually smiling.
So he eventually wakes up where as the Neurostone wears off after a couple hours. He looks incredibly groggy as he looks up towards you guys. He says nothing.
What's this guy's name?
His name is Ryan Graves.
Good morning, Mr. Graves. How are we today?
He looks at you confused and says, "Who's Ryan?"
Did he just ask me who he was?
Careful, Darth Thane. Don't hurt him too much initially. We need him to be able to tell us stuff, you know.
Tell you what.
Yeah, I take my knife out, I kind of look at the blade, and I stab it into his arm.
He kind of. The thing is, this guy isn't really holding himself as a well-trained man. He yelps out, "So what are you doing that for? Who are you? Where am
Who
I?
the fuck are you?
I don't know." He looks completely confused.
Oh, he's,
My character
I
kind of freaks out when
judge
he just.
intentions if he's being serious.
My
Yeah.
character kind of freaks out when you just stab him straight away. What the hell, man?
Is this charisma plus logic or intuition?
Intuition.
I got 4 hits. Is he?
He
being
looks
serious?
sincere.
Fuck.
Is he
Is
under
there
the
a
effect of a spell or anything?
Please
by
don't
the
tell
way-
me we kidnapped the wrong guy.
I ask him, why is your comlink under the name of Ryan Graves? Because this is where we got the information from.
He looks at you confused and said, "What's a comlink?"
Oh, okay, so he's been fucked over by someone outside.
What do you mean?
Could it be
His
that his
comlink's
person
under Ryan
owns
Graves.
the comlink?
Who the fuck doesn't know what a comlink is? I mean, seriously. Like, this guy's... You,
People
No,
who
that's
lose
the
their
thing.
memory.
His brain has been fried.
Can Darth Thane check?
That's why
see
he
if
doesn't
something
know what a
is
comlink
spell?
is.
Darth Thane, do you have the mind probe spell?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah,
That's
that
I'm
it.
spell's
gonna buy it.
broken. It's amazing.
Is there any way to... Did we fry his comlink?
Yes.
Is there any way to restart that comlink of his?
Unless you guys know surgery, no.
Unless
You just-
someone has
you
a.
just crack,
Unless we can
crack
find
his
a
head
box.
open and then hardware it.
What about all
He
that
does have a
information
data jack,
I told-
though.
People smoke for
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll get on that, see what I can pull from it.
Alright, so you're going to plug into his data jack? Alright, so while there is no comlink per se, there is like a base kind of DOS kind of system for this kind of problem when, say, the comlink is down. I want you to make a data search check.
I'm going to order a spirit to guard you just to be sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate it. That's going to be 6 hits.
With 6 hits, looking through all the files and stuff of this bare root system, you're able to find there are several different softwares and things that have been installed for different types of cyberware. One of them is some kind of random code like AX1B2 alphaware memory eraser.
Son of a bitch.
Let me guess. When this comlink gets fried, oh, he can activate himself, can't he?
He's got a memory eraser. Is there any way to reverse the effects?
Does anyone have knowledge cyber technology? Or anyone who has a cyberware dealer, they can call them up and ask.
Fuck.
Street Doc will work as well.
What about a fixer?
A fixer can get
Fixer won't know, but he can find someone for you. Or you can write
For a
it.
price.
Does anybody know a cyberware dealer or a street doc?
I don't.
We know a street doc. What about that Chinese dwarf guy? Do you remember him?
I think did you guys get his common code?
Yeah.
Yeah, call him up.
Give him a call. We didn't kill him. In fact, we saved his life.
Yeah, he picks up.
That was the Red Dragon Triad job or something, was it?
That was the Red Dragon run, but he wasn't actually with the Red. Well, he was getting
No, he
protection
wasn't
under
with
the Red
them,
Dragon, whatever. Yeah.
But they were gonna they were killing him or fucking him up when we showed up. So
Yeah. They were basically getting angry at him for information. So he picks up. If I remember correctly, he was quite a seedy business. He says, hey,
he's real tough.
Joe's Chop Shop.
Hey. Actually, one of you guys. Well, no, I know him. I guess. Was anybody else on that job with me? I don't think you were you? No. Okay. Listen. It's Zap. I don't know if you remember me. You remember
He
the
racks
job
his
with the Red
brain and he
Rocket
said,
armor?
Yeah. You got the fucking Red Dragons off of me. What do you need?
Yeah.
Need some where?
I got a guy here. I need information from him, but he's had his. He's got this software, the memory eraser. I need to find
He says,
some way
I've
to
heard
reverse
about this
that.
kind of shit. It's freaking elite as fuck, he says.
Do you know a guy?
No go for what? To get some?
No. I don't want to. I want to try to turn this shit around. I want to restore his memory.
He says if you can gain access to the actual cyberware itself, basically what it does is it removes all short-term and long-term memory from the user temporarily, which can be activated via thought. It is for a predisposed amount of time. It's difficult to find out how long the time was. If you can get access to his comlink, you might be able to. Otherwise, getting to the actual cyberware itself is the only way.
Right. So I need to be able to get to the cyberware.
Yeah.
I don't have the skills to do that. Do you, or do you know somebody else who can?
He says I could take it up for a price.
What's your price?
He says the ware itself.
Deal.
I
No
wanted
problem.
the comlink in my head. Fuck.
It's not the comlink, it's the memory eraser. It basically, for a predisposed
Not a
amount of
problem.
time, when you
Sure.
activate it, you have no short-term or long-term memory.
Well,
Only
there's-
base instincts. And
I'm
things
pretty
like
And
that.
I'll let you have your
Time.
pick of any other wear he has on it as well, to ensure you do a really good job.
He says double deal. He seems quite happy. As he says, bring him around when you can.
Yeah, we'll be there. We're in the Barrens already. We'll be there shortly.
He says, very well, see you soon.
I guess I'm going to pull my knife out of this guy's arm and, heal him.
Don't have to
Sure.
heal him. Just bandage him. Don't waste his.
Don't waste the
his
spell slot.
I was gonna say don't waste the spell. Yeah. Fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Who waits spells on NPCs? What the hell?
Okay, that's 4 hits to heal,
Sure.
9 hits to resist the drain.
Chief. Alright, we'll be definitely splitting this in 2 parts, this mission. Anyway, so pretty much you guys are able to take him to Joe's Chop Shop. He goes under the knife for maybe an hour or so, and then eventually the guy comes out with a box full of all this random ware, and he hands you a chip, Zap.
This is what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure doing business with you again.
He says anytime you guys have another subject or need some healing, just call me.
I'll keep
You
that
guys
in
have just
mind.
gained a contact. He is going to be a Loyalty 1 Connection 3 street dog / cyberware dealer.
Joe, the Chinese dwarf.
Well, he wasn't Chinese. He was dealing with
Oh, he was?
Chinese.
Okay.
No, he was never
Sorry.
Chinese.
Loyalty 1, what was his connection for?
3.
3. Cool.
Hmm.
Sorry, what was his name again?
Yeah.
Joe.
His name was Joe.
Well, I'm sure it's not his real name, but...
No. But who gives out that real name in the Shadowrun universe? Seriously, no one.
Exactly. My real name's not exactly Zap either, so...
Yeah, street dog.
Alrighty. So, peering through the information app, I'm not going to make you bother rolling any data search checks. Pretty much, by the looks of it and what you can see, the thing is Amelia. Basically, what has happened is that he knows of it. He is the one that is in charge of pretty much finding out, like protecting Amelia's drones and well, you find out basically their drones. Pretty much by looking at his memories and things like that that have been saved on the data chip. These things are akin to Ben Raku dolls. These are people that either have been stolen or have decided to get extensive plastic surgery to look like Amelia, and then have undergone the knife to get skill wires, all this kind of stuff, to become Amelia. They also have these similar chips and stuff inside of their brain. And this guy knows all about it.
Right, okay. And so they're not exactly human then, per se, are they?
They were human once. People have either volunteered or been forced to go under the knife for this extensive surgery.
They're transhumans.
And what you have found is that you have found a location for where they do this, a factory of sorts.
Put all this information in my data check.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make a copy of that information?
Sure, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I would like to actually send some of that information on to my old friend Krem as well, because I know he's been beating himself up over the murder of one of these drones recently, so...
Yeah.
Just put that aside for later.
Yeah. There are indeed people, though. They're a very crude version of a bio-drone.
Well, it might help, it might not, but just to let him know.
They are just pretty much body doubles who get plastic surgery in tons and tons and tons of ways, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not actually aware of their actions. They're being controlled remotely by the real Amelia.
Right. Okay.
Which is kind of fucked up.
Interesting.
So we've got a factory location as to where they do this work. Where's that location?
The location is not even in Seattle at all. It's in far north Canada.
Fucking Canada.
I don't want to go there.
in a frozen waste.
Yeah, no thanks. That place is dangerous.
Am I wanted in Canada?
Probably.
Okay, so pretty much how this mission is going to go is that you contacted Johnson and he says, very well, he has a very best interest on taking down this creation of drones and finally find the real Amelia, and he thinks that's where it's going to be, if any place. Either way, he wants that place taken down. He wants to hire you guys again, or anyone else on another team, to head down there. He is going to supplement the payment from this job into the next, so the total payment for these two jobs is going to be $30,000. He's going to be paying you $15,000 now, and then you're going to be getting $15,000 afterwards after completing the mission. All expenses to get a trip down there, as well as flights and smuggling over, is going to be paid by him.
So he can get our weapons over there if need be?
Yeah. Okay. He will be smuggling you guys over there. He does say if you're going to be heading over there, you're going to need winter gear and stuff, which they'll be supplying.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan.
So he's paying you 15 now. The mission itself will not be immediately. It's basically whenever we can get this group, or maybe plus or minus one person there again. This is a game, of course.
I don't see my face being a huge help in...
No.
I mean, to be honest, my face didn't actually do anything this mission. I failed a negotiation check. That's it.
It's fine.
The thing is you also help with planning, though. That's the thing, dude.
Yeah, no,
You
yeah,
yourself
but
do things.
out of character I
As I
did.
said.
Character-wise I didn't. So
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I did a bunch of services and
Hey, planning is
stuff.
Yeah. Planning is a big part of it. I mean, Mike didn't do much either, so yeah.
We didn't pull a gun, so technically most of us did nothing. We just drove up, grabbed the person, and walked away.
Mike did the driving.
Zap did everything.
Yeah.
Well, Zap and
Yeah,
Darth
I did a large part of it. That's just Marcus going, sadly. Either way, that is what has happened. So what'd you guys think of that mission?
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
It was awesome, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Not as
two-point
action-packed as other times, but yes, next one should be a little bit more action-packed.
And
You'll be breaking
maybe
into a biodrone facility.
in
Yeah.
Canada.
Oh, I
I
get a
hope
demo. Get a demolitions expert.
I certainly hope we get Drez and Cram in on that.
Yeah, Crane would definitely want to be on that one.
Yeah,
Cram
It's
and
actually sad
maybe
Lloyd
Drez,
couldn't
yeah.
come today.
Do we actually get karma for this mission?
Yeah, I'll give you guys karma. The next mission's gonna be pretty big as well. Okay, so you guys are gonna be getting 6 karma for that.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna find that spirit that I summoned.
Yeah, sure.
I'll use my
However many
ultimate.
drams that costs.
150, which I have exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Alright.
Beats my 5th run.